Welcome to another episode of Stream for Initiative, where natural 20s are never natural, alcohol consumption is strongly advised, viewer discretion is merely a suggestion, and we cannot English today. How is everybody doing tonight?
Not too bad.
Wunderbar. So, Fish will be doing the recap tonight. So, Fish, take it away.
Spoken.
All right. So, last we left off. After the awkwardness of last time, the group enjoys a bit of relief and relaxation as Neelon takes them to a takeout noodle shop. The group is impressed by the use of magic on the menus, though Rodon and Nyota also complain about the lack of alcohol, which Neelon promised they could have some at home. Once they finish their own meals, Neelon places a to-go order to take some home for Irvin and Vitris. Back at Neelon's house, Irvin returned from the shop and appreciates Neelon's gesture of bringing home food. Neelon asks for an update on Vitris, and Irvin says she's been asleep and hasn't been up since going to her room. Neelon went to check on her and deliver her meal, but she refused to wake up no matter how much Neelon or Irvin pesters her. Her condition has worsened since this morning. On impulse, Neelon tries a divine sense spell and notices a foul odor coming from Vitris herself. Combined with her increasing sickness, Neelon and Irvin decide they need to take her to a healer at the church immediately. The group headed out with Neelon, Irvin, and Vitris to the church, but an odd premonition falls. Despite Ardenrun being a populous city, the closer they get to the church, the fewer people there seem to be. The group is further confused on trying to enter the church. The door did not lead to the church interior, but to a strange black and white field that looked like a forest with bones scattered around. The door slams behind them, trapping the group inside the strange field, and they soon discover they are not alone. A massive half-orc is also there with them. He too is confused as to why he's there. He was asleep not long before and last remembers being in bed. Rodon and the half-orc Groger work together to bust down the door, which now does not lead outside but to the inside of the church, with no easy way to get back to Ardenrun. A mysterious voice calls out to Neelon and begins to taunt them, saying if they leave, he'll take Vitris, who breaks out into strange spasms. A face appeared, made of dancing lights from the surrounding woods, and further taunts the group with images of Neelon's mother's death. The face becomes a strange nightmare as Neelon leads the charge against the mysterious figure, Groger allying himself with the group to hopefully dispel and find their way back home. Throughout the battle, the figure repeatedly taunts Neelon, wanting him to become consumed by anger, with various tactics including trying to confuse the group, creating a shadow, and even attempting to attack Vitris directly. Neelon ushers Irvin to first to take care of Vitris, then to go find help, but they're trapped in the church interior with no way out to Ardenrun and no one else around. Gomo eventually goes to help Irvin find a way out. The only way out are the windows, which Irvin attempts to throw books at, while Gomo searches for holy relics in the church. Gomo finds a relic of Aona, then comes back to the field using his scorching ray to hit the relic and strike the nightmare and its summoned shadow with divine radiant rays. The hits coming as though via inspired divine means. The nightmare is finished off by a strike from Neelon, who continues to slash and tear at the nightmare even as it sinks and melts into the ground. With the nightmare gone, Vitris' spasms disappear and her symptoms calm. And with nothing blocking the way out, the group hurriedly leaves the strange field and returns to the church. The doors to the field shut behind them, then open up as normal church doors to Ardenrun proper. But the half-orc Groger is gone, and Rodon, seemingly haunted by the experience, goes to cower in a corner. And that's it.
All right.
Wow.
So that's
last episode
pretty
was
much
quite
exactly
an
where we...
adventure.
It really was. And that's pretty much exactly where we left off. We left off right there because it was getting a little late. So, with that said, where does this group of unnamed adventurers plan to head to next?
We have a million
I think
questions, but we got to get Vivi some help.
Yeah, I think last I remembered, Neelon was the one who picked her up and ran through the doors with her.
Mhm.
I think by that point, you know, the heightened sense is still like way up there, but the anger's turned to something else. He's just gonna sink down to his knees with her in his arms. He's just gonna hold on to her and start, like, well, crying.
Are you guys moving anywhere, or are you just kneeling down and just crying?
I think we're in the church right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're in the church.
Is the church still empty?
People? You're looking around for people?
Yeah.
I would make you roll, but it would be pretty obvious if you see people or not. You don't see anybody around you at the moment.
So Gomo's gonna quickly step outside. He's gonna look around, especially towards the direction where Irvin left through the window, like to see if he can see Irvin or anybody else in the vicinity.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception 18 plus.
Oh, boy.
5. So 23.
You do not see Irvin, and you do see a couple people. There's only, let's see, you would see about 2 people, but they look like they're not paying attention. Neither of them are looking in your direction, and they are looking like they're focused on what they're doing. You know, on their way somewhere or from somewhere.
General question, what time of day is it?
I'm trying to remember now. Actually, it was afternoon, I think, when you got to, because you guys got dinner,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you were back to your place, and that's when you headed over here. So it will be nighttime.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Minor illusion combined with prestidigitation. A little megaphone appears in front of Gomo's mouth. And he's yelling out to the people that's just walking by. Excuse me.
That's it. Just excuse
Extra
me.
prestidigitation.
Ooh.
Little shining sparks pop up above him. Draw more attention.
After the people that you saw were hurriedly going in the directions they were going, neither one turned around, and you don't see anybody else.
Freaking city people, I swear. Was gonna hurry back in to the church.
Okay.
There's nobody around. Is Vivi okay? Is she stable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to find some good healer fast.
Well, I think she's physically okay, but
Well,
Note of
that's
sort of
great.
motion to like Neelon and her.
look, I think it's a matter of urgency. We really want to make sure that she's gonna be okay and stay okay. Right? 'Cause if I had to venture a guess, there was some kind of curse or something bad, some bad mojo. And those things don't just go away easily.
Why don't we ask Mav?
Mav. Yes. Ask
What?
now, right now.
Okay.
Wait, do you
Okay.
have the book with you? Because I didn't bring my bag.
Yeah, I never leave my bag behind. She takes out the book and opens it up to where they usually write to Mav and basically explain the situation.
What do you write? I need to know.
Hey, no drawing this time, but you kind of have like a situation here. We think someone's been cursed by, I don't know what it was, but we went to church, took us to a dark forest. Like, not even I could see what was going on, and I have pretty good sight. I talk too much. Can you help us?
So, hold on one second. I have to go to my notes real fast. It wouldn't be an immediate response. So if there's anything immediately you guys want to do, I would do it now because it wouldn't be an immediate response.
Well, I know as they're writing, Naoto would check on Rodon, at least. Try to give Neelon some time to process stuff. So she'd go over to Rodon, sit next to him, and just... She's not sure if he's hurt. He definitely looked shaken. But she'd still cast, She'd cast, Cure Wounds on him just in case.
It would do nothing.
Yeah. But then she'd just sit with him and be like, do you know what happened?
Well, Gomo's gonna start running around checking all the doors in the church, looking for someone.
Okay.
We came here to look for the church healer.
Rodon, did you want to answer her question first?
It's going to be amusing in that he's not. He's kind of curled up in a ball and just staring very wide-eyed into the corner.
Like a cat?
A scared cat.
Oh, yeah, a scared cat more likely, but
Scaredy cat.
Oh, then I think she just, like, very slowly and paying attention to his body language to see if, like, it's unwanted, just kind of lean on him in, like, a comforting way. And just kind of sit
he
with
is
him.
zoned out to the point he barely notices.
So she'd sit with him and occasionally try to, like, calmly bring him back, like, hey, Ron, you're here, you're with us. You're okay.
Okay. So Gomo, you're looking for the healer or for anybody, basically, right?
Yep, anyone in the church that's not us.
All right. So, go ahead and make it. No, you rolled a pretty high number. I won't make you re-roll. You are alone in the church.
No locked doors? Nothing? Just nobody here?
Every door that you tried, specifically looking for people, there was nobody.
Huh. I hurry back to where Neelon is. There's nobody in the church. Where is everybody?
He's not paying attention. He's like really got Vitress tight, like holding onto her and just like sobbing into her shoulder, saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Is she awake?
She is awake, but she is very, like, has very, very, very little energy. So She's breathing. Her eyes are open. She's awake. She can look around and everything, but she's not really saying much. She's just kind of just laying there.
Okay, I think for now we need to go back or find a healer out in town or something, because staying here doesn't seem like a good idea. There's no one here. We don't know if something like that's going to come back. We should keep moving.
I completely agree. For whatever reason, he's not listening. Goma's gonna walk up, and he's gonna slap Neelon across the face.
Gasp.
Look here. If you don't want to be crying for a very different reason, you pull yourself together right now. We need to leave and get real help.
You're right. Vivi,
Come
are
on,
you
pick her
okay?
up.
The Rodon's turn to get slapped.
Dude,
Oh,
hurt?
Vivi responds, and she just very quietly, "Yeah, I'm okay." Just very weak.
Well, Goma's gonna take another bell out of his pocket and just again attach it to the other bell that was already there, which seems a little fainted. Like it doesn't sparkle and jingle as much as it did before, but the new one does. Effectively, he's giving her another bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Aw.
And while this is happening, Lily, you realize in the book that you look down just in time to see writing, the mid sentence, and there's like writing appearing in front of you, and it just says, "If this doesn't pertain to the problems, if it doesn't pertain to world problems, it's of little concern to mine."
Out of character. Rude.
Anything? What do you say?
Here, you read.
Goma picks it up. I'm assuming it's the same thing in Halfling.
Yep.
So useless. He closes the book and tosses it back to Lily. All right, think. What is a place that's always has people? No matter how late at
Bars?
night. Bars, excellent. Guard posts, another one. What's closer? Where are we? Near Divine District, right?
Restaurants.
Yeah,
gonna-
you are in the
stores?
Divine District.
Okay. Goma's gonna run out. Give me 1 second to look at my spell list real quick.
By this point, Neelon's up with Vivi.
Okay, good. Excellent.
So, Goma, and this is what's interesting is, like, first off, it is really odd that there would be nobody at the church,
Right.
no matter what time of
Right.
day it is. Outside the church, there is a tavern right on the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and that would have been one of the places you would have seen as you were looking for people, and there was nobody there. There weren't patrons outside coming in and out of it, and there was no music or anything. It was just dark.
Okay. Well, Lily,
Yes.
you know how to cast thaumaturgy, right?
Yes.
Make as loud and shiny and sparkly and an attention-seeking effect you can do with it right now, up in the sky.
Oh, okay. Thaumaturgy, just as a reminder. Oh, hold on, let me see.
Preemptively, Naota's covering her ears and her eyes. She's just closing her eyes and covering her
Okay.
ears. She's like, nope.
Can I cast Thaumaturgy to, like, make, like, really big explosions, fireworks on top of where we are and stuff like that? Because it says, like, flames for, like, you know, bright or dim for, like, 1 minute and loud booms and stuff like that.
How far away from you?
Just step outside the church, come with me, and
30 feet?
draw attention.
Okay, well, you can do anything 30 feet away from you, and then what do you want to do?
Make it seem like there was like a big explosion and stuff like that, like just as loud as possible.
Okay. Well, are you going outside? Or are you staying in the church or what?
No, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay, so you go outside, and then you make a loud or an explosion as loud as possible that you can. Is that it is? Like explosion, like something like a bomb went off? Explosion?
Yeah. Like and I don't know if I can do this too, but like all the at least in the 30-feet area where I'm at, like all windows and doors just slam open also.
Well, that you can do. The explosion. The thing is, like the noise that you can make can't be super loud because like it's just a.
Do you have DM inspiration?
I do have DM inspiration.
Come on.
You use it if you want to, but
I will aid you. I have magic too. I can use illusion.
Yeah.
I can use prestidigitation. Just
Because
something that
Okay,
will alert the
go ahead
guards.
go ahead and make. Let's see. We'll make a roll for it since it's We'll just make a roll of the die. Let's
Don't make me set
do.
this church on fire.
I was thinking about that, but
I mean, Gomo's really good at that so far.
Let's see, what would be something that would be like performance? Make a performance check for me.
Does this make us terrorists at this point?
I get with advantage, right? Since you're
We didn't
doing, or is
use
that
the
an add
word.
of a?
what
Gomo, are
is-
you just adding a D4? Is that what it is?
or are you gonna roll with me?
Oh, I was just gonna fill in the void with my own magic. With
Oh,
So-
okay. Well, then,
Illusions
so then
and
either roll two,
prestidigitation.
or she can roll with advantage.
What do you want to
So
do? Do you
aiding.
want to roll? Also?
aiding is good. Aiding is good enough.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll roll 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
17 was the highest one I got, and you said performance
Yeah.
plus 4.
Get 21. Nice. So yeah, so you have loud an explosion that's pretty loud. Looks like fire comes out of the side of the church, lights up the surrounding area, and then curiously, just for a split second, you swear you see some kind of like web surrounding the church about just right where your explosion touches. So it's about 30 feet from you. And
Is she
as
the
your
only one that sees
explosion,
it?
no, it's you could see it too. It's fairly noticeable, especially because the fire that comes out from the explosion it creates a bright light fast enough where you can see this like faint web that's around the church.
I
And
think I know
as you
exactly
do that,
what
it
you
kind of
mean.
flashes for a second and then disappears. And as you do, I mean, you can hear the sound of the explosion sounds muted while that web is there, and then as it disappears, it almost just like it seems like it kind of leaves your area.
Hmm.
And as that happens, like a couple seconds later, you start seeing some lights turn on around you in houses and stuff. So seems like you got some attention.
What was that?
I am not sure.
Should
But
I
we're inside something. I don't know what it is, but we can worry about it later.
And people start coming out of houses and trying to figure out what happened to the church.
can hold on. Gomo,
Yes.
can you cast the spell to make it look like the church blew up?
Part of it, I think so. I can do some illusion, but it won't last long. Might have to renew it every once in a while.
Then never mind. Well, people are coming.
Oh. Who looks... Okay, Goma's gonna do a quick scan of people that are gathering. Whoever looks most awake and capable.
Capable of healing?
Just in general, like, has the most sense. That don't look dumbstruck or, you know, like, thinks they're still half asleep or whatever. Just
You can
someone
find
that
you can
looks-
find a few people. A lot of the people
Okay.
around here
He
are
runs up and
in
points
the
to them
Divine
and-
District for a reason. You know, they're pretty capable people.
Please,
in
can
some
you go
form or
get the
fashion.
guards? Please, right now.
What do I look like? Your servant? I have my own
No.
servants. Go get yours.
Wow. What's your house name?
Afreet. Why do you care?
Documentation purposes. Noted. You, sir. He turns to
What's
someone
your
else.
name? All right, Karen.
Could you or your servant, someone, please go fetch the guards?
And a lady that's kind of like a couple people down from me goes. She just looks at him and says, "I'll go do it." And then she
Thank
turns
you.
around to go get him.
I want this as art now. Just going with a Karen haircut.
What's your name?
What?
Excuse me? What's your name? I would like to speak to your manager, please.
All right. Eventually, she comes back with some guards, and they run up to the church, expecting, you know, a ruined church and fire.
Oh, thank you. Thank God you're here. Can you go find some... Do you know where we can find some healers? And also, I think the church is more or less in good shape now. Me and my party will be giving full debrief once we tend to all the people that need medical attention immediately.
That's all wrong. That's all wrong.
I was like, what am I hearing?
Oh.
So one of the captain or the person that's in charge, you can tell with the outfit they're wearing, goes, "Well, I hope you have a good reason for getting us all out of bed. Yeah. So you two go with them. Help who needs to be done. Get help. You go get somebody, a healer. What happened here?"
Well, I'm sure we'll discover more as we do more investigation, but we came to the church looking for the healer. However, I believe there has been some very nefarious magic that was cast upon it. I cannot find anybody in the church. Usually there's someone there. So, I mean, we're as clueless as you, but at least we can provide details as to what happened, which is we got here. There was magic, there were some evil spirits, we had to fight them and protect some people, and I do believe the evil has been vanquished. However, I do believe we need a lot of investigation, especially in the magic nature.
I see. Well, do you think it's urgent? Should we wake a wizard that can maybe see if they can find anything?
It's probably a good idea because I would hate, but I have reasons to believe that the magic is not fully gone. And I think it would be a much better story if we did everything we could and made sure everyone was safe as opposed to neglecting said duties and find out there's a lot more to worry about tomorrow. And you were there making decisions.
Also, I think the fact that church people are missing is pretty urgent.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Calm down,
This is
calm down,
important.
calm down. I've already sent people to help. No need to start threatening me.
Oh, no, do excuse.
Did I say something threatening?
Just a little nerve, just all the excitement. That's the
Nealon's
excitement
still
talking.
bleeding from his
Apologize.
shoulder.
Sorry.
Oh, is that like super visible?
I have a hole in my shoulder. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have
Oh wait, no, the arrow is still there, isn't it?
No. The arrow
Okay.
was yanked out by Groger.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
think Neodo would
Nealon's
notice that.
standing there with his sister in his arms and a hole in his shoulder. So yeah.
Oh, I think Theodo would notice that and try to give Rodon one last shake before kind of going over to Nealon and giving him a tap.
Rodon will get up and kind of walk over in the rest of the group, but it's very mechanical. He's not paying attention.
Yeah, there was one of the guards was over at you, because they went over to see what they could do to help. They saw you in the corner, like catatonic, so they came to try to help
The
you.
exact word I was thinking of.
Alright.
Catatonic, yeah.
That should just be your group name at this point.
Catatonic.
You get 8 plus 4.
The catatonic misfits.
Oh my god.
Catatonic jerk-offs.
Oh my god.
Dipshits. Catatonic dipshits. Anyway, you get 8 plus 4 health.
12 health. Copy that.
And she just like try to reach up as high as she could and just like tap your arm a few times.
I don't know, can you reach his shoulder?
That's why I said his arm. It's magic.
Just like jumping. Okay, so after all that's happening, the guard that ran off looking for a healer does come back with a priest, who's wearing like pajamas basically, and he is an older elf. In the fact, and elves live for quite a while. He's an older elf, and he runs over just in time to see you healing Nealon's wound, and goes over to look at Nealon and his sister. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier. What can I do for you? Is there anything I can do to help here, or have you done it all already?" And looking at you, Neota.
No, I think she still needs help. And then she'd look at Nealon as like confirmation of if he's okay.
He's gonna look at the guy and pop another divine sense.
Divine sense.
Yeah, divine sense.
You do not sense. Oh wait, yeah. Well,
Because that's what let me know with the
yeah. It's not that I'm looking up now. Now I want to know something else. Divine sense. Okay, yeah, nothing. Nothing. Okay, so he reaches down and puts his hand on Vivi's forehead and kind of goes to like reach for her hand and like waits for her to put her hand in his hand, and he says, "Do not worry. This will only take a moment. It will not hurt." And she eventually grabs his hand, and he puts his head down and closes his eyes for a moment. And he takes a moment, and there's no noticeable change. And he opens his eyes and looks very confused, and he says, I don't sense anything. I don't understand what's. She seems fine. Why did you need a healer?
I think something evil latched onto her.
Well, whatever it was is gone now. I sense nothing.
She also got sick recently. Not something that was easily taken care of. It's hard to describe. Wait. You said this was an older elf?
Yeah.
Were you around when Elira Ash was sick?
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. I haven't always been here. I was appointed this position from Opelhast. Not that long ago. I don't think. When you're my age, time does seem to get away from you.
Is there anyone, any healers still here who were around 18 years ago?
No. That's why I got this position. It was about 15 or 16 years, I think, somewhere around there. Why don't you, maybe you can come back after all of this craziness is done, and we can talk about it. You seem like you might need someone to talk to.
He's not going to say anything. He'll just nod.
And he says, "Well, I'll check on everybody else." And as he says that, he's looking kind of over at Rodon, who's looking out of sorts. And he says that, and then he walks over to Rodon next and just does the usual, the check. It starts going around and checking on everybody.
I'm fine. Get off. I'm not hurt.
Rodon would put up no resistance, but he's not exactly. He's starting to come around, but he still looks significantly out of it.
Does anybody, now there's a lot of people here. Does anybody know if there's a half orc that lives around here?
So hold on, before we get there. So thaumaturgy that you guys used to make an explosion, and all of that stuff happened. Is that just gone after a while? Is just look, it was all an illusion. The church is back to normal.
It is an illusion.
Yep.
No, I know, but I mean, like, so you had a whole bunch of people look around, like, oh my god, the church is on fire, and then all of a sudden it's like, poof, it's gone. They're like, hey, wait a minute. So you just like literally fooled the whole town.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
teenager.
Yeah, so as soon as the thaumaturgy would
excuse.
go away, the people would be like, all right, I'm out, and they all like start. So the crowd that you said is around you is actually going away.
Fire-ish brightness, but like smoke, and then poof, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
They'd be staying around
So the
looking
crowd
for the
starts
damage, but
dissipating.
there isn't. Like, huh?
Exactly. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Like, the rubberneckers are gone. But to answer your question, nobody answers your question because nobody knows.
Okay, nice talking to you. And the people here are so rude.
Yeah. Do we want to make our way back to the house?
If they say she's fine, maybe all she needs is some food and rest.
Sleep does sound nice.
All right, so we're headed back to the house.
We're gonna have to get her a full checkup, just to be sure.
We can do that in the morning. For now, we'll keep watch.
I'm
Okay.
starving. That's what Vivi says.
Oh,
Well,
her appetizer.
Nealon
That's a
did
good
buy
sign.
you some stuff.
Hey, we still have the noodle, don't we?
Yeah, we can reheat that, can't we?
It's probably all bloated and soggy, but hey, it's food.
Yeah, I got you and Sunshine some noodles.
Where is your brother?
Well, I told him to go look for help, so I'm either he's still looking for help or I don't know.
Do we want to go find him before heading back to the house?
How about...
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
I was gonna say maybe Nilon should take his sister home so she could eat already and we can look, but...
yeah.
know.
No, that's a good idea. But I also don't really want to leave you guys alone, especially considering it was so adamant on you. Maybe Rodon can go. He still seems kind of spacey, so...
He is not paying attention to a thing.
Yeah, I think Rodon should go with them.
Maybe we can just call for him. I'm gonna cup my hands around my mouth and yell out his name. What's his name again?
Irvin.
Irvin, but I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make my voice go louder.
People are trying to sleep.
Who cares? They're rude. I'm gonna see if he, like, you know. I'm calling him out.
You're calling what?
I'm calling out Irvin's name. I'm calling him out.
So you're literally just going on, going, Irvin,
Yep.
Irvin. On like as you're walking back, you're doing that, or
Yeah.
you're just standing in one spot doing that? Okay, as you're walking back. Okay, so eventually, as you're walking back, and just calling his name, he does answer you, and he's like, yes, I'm here. Can you stop shouting, please? Can
Oh,
hear
we
you
found
halfway
him.
across the town.
That was the point. We found him.
And he is accompanied by a half orc that looks very, very familiar to you.
Oh,
Oh no!
He
it's
says,
Groggy.
What? Who?
Oh, he was. Well, his name is Groger, but he was very groggy when we saw him.
So,
when I was out looking for help and people, I ran across this fellow who looked pretty similar to someone we had just met.
and that is when it hits Naoda just how big this guy is, because he wasn't exactly paying attention during the fight. What did your parents feed you?
I was fed the same as the others.
What others? There's more?
It's quite a story. I don't know if you quite want to get into it, but I'm
Wait.
surprised to see you again. I wasn't
Thank you.
sure if when I woke up it was all a dream or not.
I was going there too. I thought for sure we were all going to be very confused at what's going on, and then this person starts asking about food. What?
Uh,
Like seriously, what just happened?
Priorities. Priorities.
I wish it was just a dream.
Irvin, you did a great job finding someone. Also,
Well, I would say I didn't, considering all of you made it out of there okay, and you're walking over here shouting my name. I was supposed to be the one that saved you guys.
Sunshine.
What?
It's okay.
Yes? Well,
you did save us.
okay, if you say so.
Saved us the trouble of spending all night looking for him.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, also, if you and Gomo had run back through the door, we wouldn't have known that we could actually, get out. And Rodon and Groger, was it?
All right. Let's
He
catch
nods.
in some more
Basically, everybody did their
comfortable
part.
place, if that's okay. We need to get Vivi some food, and how about we just head back home for now?
Yeah,
Well, we can talk on the way.
everyone did good.
You could come with us, big guy.
I don't want to invite
think
him
that's
into
up
someone
to you
else's
to
house.
decide.
I
I mean,
do.
I don't see a big deal. He helped us.
Yeah,
If-
I would love to extend an invitation too, but not
Neon?
our house.
Groger's
not
gonna
our
hold
house.
up his hand, because he wants to speak.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. I appreciate the invitation, but it is quite late and last minute, and I do not feel it is wise for me to intrude. I am staying at this inn, so should you need me, I will be here.
At an inn. Oh, okay. Is it a
Nonsense! You're coming with us. The least we can do is feed you.
He's gonna be taken off guard. He's like,
Oh my god, is he a big pushover?
Like
I-
not Vitris. Sunshine puts his hand on your back and it's like trying to like push you along. Like, no, you're coming with us. It's like
And he's,
not really
he's like
working
being
well.
nudged along. He's like has his hands up. He's like, I really don't wish to intrude. You hardly know me. But like as he says this, like Sunshine's pushing him, and he's still like walking along because he's like quietly protesting. Like, wait, I don't know about this.
It'd be fine. It'd be fine.
Funny, because if he
I'm
really
following
wanted,
it.
he could totally resist the push, not even budge a bit.
Because he doesn't want to be like. He doesn't want to be like crew.
I'm
I'm
following-
following back and crush Sunshine.
I was like, I'm
'Cause it's-
following along and helping him push Groger.
Well,
I love how it's less
he can't fight
pushing.
against that.
I love how it's less pushing and more you guys trying and him just letting.
It's because he's like, oh, these people are extending to me, and I'm trying to politely decline, but they're insisting, and I don't want to be rude to their insistence, but like,
He's adorable.
Conflict of interest.
Naoda is, though, gonna take a look at Rodon and see how he's reacting to this.
That's another reason why he's insisting, because he did notice when Rodon went pale upon seeing him. Not a reaction that he's not used to, but he still noticed it. And that's another reason why he's like, I don't know if I should. Without like directly saying, hey, I don't know if he wants me like there, so I don't think I should go.
Oh, Irvin doesn't seem to notice at all and is inviting
Well,
you anyway.
Groger will start, his eyes will start like darting back and forth, like between like Rodon to them. Like, I don't know if this is really a good idea. Quickly looks at Rodon. Like, eyes quickly like look at Rodon and back to them. Like, trying to hint.
Like Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, Irvin is just pushing you along, like nervously, constantly talking, right? Like he's just talking about whatever he can think of.
I'm gonna turn
Kind of
around.
like nervously, like just keep pushing you towards the house.
Hey, Rodon. What if I put some heavy alcohol in you and we get going?
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Yay. Drinking. Ah.
Yay, drinking.
I'm not the
Sure.
drinker, but I noticed that it helps sometimes.
Irvin
It
says,
helps.
"Speaking of drinking, Groger, what do you think about alcohol? Are you a drinker?"
I do not drink anything that isn't water.
Oh my god, you're just like me!
Well, I mean, it's not too late to change, right, Neilon?
Trying to convert him
Always a
to
first time for everything.
alcoholism. Oh my goodness. It's like
After hearing Sunshine, Neilon's just gonna kind of close his eyes while they're walking and just, I definitely need a drink.
See, Groger, it's good for the soul.
Absolutely.
I
We need
must
to get the strongest that you have for our friend back there.
Well, what are we waiting for? There's alcohol. Let's go.
I'm gonna like loud whisper to Groger, she's an alcoholic.
like, well, as long as she's okay, I have nothing to say.
I wouldn't know if okay is the right word. Let's go.
Yay, alcoholism.
If you're asking if it's still okay, then you haven't had enough.
You know what? You guys get wasted. That's fine.
All right, so, eventually you guys make it back. All right, give me a second. Okay, eventually you guys make it back to their house, House Ash, as it would
How
be.
tall is the door? I just want to ask.
Not tall enough for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to duck. It's a good like 6 foot something, because the tallest person in the family's just at 6 foot.
Oh.
Okay, well, he's gonna let everyone else go in first, and then he's just gonna kind of wiggle through the door. And he's gonna kind of like stay by the door because he's like awkward, extremely awkward.
No, come on in. We have sloped ceilings. You'll fit.
He'll just nod and come in a bit more.
Neilon will start walking Vitrus down the hall and say, do you want to stay with us or do you want to stay in your room?
I need to eat. But I'm not big on crowds.
Okay. He'll take her into her room, set her down on the bed, grab the bowl that was sitting on the nightstand, and say, "I'll go ahead and have one of them reheat this. I'll be right back."
And she stops you and says, "No, it's okay." And she just wants the bowl.
He'll nod and pass it over.
She's like, Omo just wants the food now.
Give it to me now. Do it now. And she just starts
Do
eating
it now.
Yeah, starts eating it real fast, just voraciously, very hungry. But you can tell she's very weak, though. Like even sitting up, like just sitting on the bed and like just trying to eat, taking a lot out of her. But she seems okay.
Well, they're noodles, but you still need to chew your food.
What are you, my dad? I know how to eat.
He'll just kind of like look at the floor, kind of nod to himself, and start walking out the door.
He says, hey. Thanks.
You had me worried for a bit there.
I'm not even sure what happened. But I know you saved me. Guess you were there for me when I needed you anyways, weren't you?
Yeah. I'm trying. He'll start tearing up. I'm trying.
Did you really mean it when you said you were gonna come back for good?
I don't know how long it's gonna take, but yeah. I don't want to be gone anymore. But there's still stuff I have to learn. Especially after all this, I don't want what happened to Mom happen to you.
Is that what you think happened?
I don't know. And that's what scares me. Part of me being gone for so long, I don't know if Sunshine told you, but part of why I was gone for so long is trying to figure out what that was. I still don't know anything.
Well, maybe you should stick around, and maybe we can find out together.
Like I said, I may have to leave just one more time. But after that, I'm coming home.
I hope so.
So do I.
But don't tell Irvin I said that. I'll never hear the end of it.
You know how he is. He'll get it out of me soon enough. Oh yeah, I'll try and keep it to myself. We're still going to be here for at least a few more days, at least. So let me know if you need anything, okay?
I'll be all right. I'll take care of myself. You know, unless I'm on my deathbed, then I can't. But normally I can.
Oh, after tonight, don't joke like that, please.
That's the best time to joke about it.
Yeah. Well, after all that, you don't have to say it back. But I love you, Vivi, and I want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm okay. But you're right, I don't think I'm going to say it back. But you already know.
Yeah. All right. Well, whenever you're done, leave the bowl outside the door and I'll take care of it. Get some sleep, okay?
You got it. And she's still munching on the food. It's practically already gone, but you know.
He's not gonna close the door the whole way, but he's gonna like bump the latch and walk down the hallway.
What's the rest of the group doing?
I was gonna make a joke about Naota sitting on the counter with her legs dangling, definitely already in the alcohol, but that was too cute.
Well, you just made the joke anyways, so. But so when you guys got in, you realized you were missing a person. You're missing a certain blue lizard.
At what point?
What was as you guys after you guys entered?
Oh,
I had him roll a stealth check and
How did
okay.
you do
But
something
he's at
so
the house at
big?
least.
Oh, I saw him leaving.
Oh,
Did he grab any alcohol?
I mean like from you guys from the house. He didn't even come in. He just left.
oh.
I'll go bring some to him. Naota would like grab a few bottles and jump off the counter and go.
If you're doing that as Neilon's coming out, he's gonna snatch one of the bottles from you and take 4 big gulps.
Yes. Everyone join me. She keep walking.
And as you walk by again, Irvin now grabs one of the bottles from you.
Hey, I have to save some for him. That's the whole reason I'm taking them. Come on, guys.
Listen, this is our alcohol, okay? We're entitled to it first.
She'd glare at Gomo. She'd be like, and she walks by him.
What?
Don't touch it.
Take it, Gomo.
Wow. Wow.
She only has 3 bottles left.
And the Magian like slowly backs away from it. Wow.
She
Just,
knew.
I can't believe-
She'd sigh and she'd hand him one of the smaller bottles.
Uh-huh. Sure.
And as you
What?
hand her one, as you hand Goma one, the mage hand comes back and takes another one. No.
Do I need to roll stealth for that, or
If you really want to do it, do it.
do it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Puns, didn't. Sleight of hand. Mage hand.
Oh, is it sleight of hand or stealth?
Sleight of mage hand. Sleight of mage
Sleight
hand.
of
Sleight of
mage
mage hand.
Thank you.
So, Lily, did you want to go too?
Yeah, I'll go look for him.
All right. So, Lily and Yoda are headed out to find Rodan. The rest of you guys are hanging around drinking, except for Groger, who's probably in there going like, "What the heck did I find myself in? This is weird, awkward."
Right.
Oh,
Everybody's drinking.
I'll get him a glass of water.
Oh.
Just kidding. It's whiskey. No.
So as Neilon like hands him the water, he's gonna, thank him, and he's gonna ask, "Is it really all right for me to be here?"
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything else, but he doesn't look fully convinced.
Actually, considering you're in our home, my name is Neilon. This is my brother's, Irvin.
Mm. Yes, he is the one that found me at the tavern. It was nice to
And-
meet you.
And the red-haired one that I was carrying in was my sister, Vitris.
Mm. Is she doing all right? She looked rather ill.
Better now. She's got some fight back. and he'll kind of like say that in Sunshine's direction. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That didn't take long.
I still don't know what happened.
Neither do I.
But thank you for helping.
Not at all.
My sister means a lot to me.
I can tell. And he'd smile a bit.
Well,
And
new friends, and he'll like clink the bottle to the cup. New friends or something. And he'll just down more of the bottle.
Kroger just sips his water and he nods. And he would say, he's like, oh, where are my manners? I am Groger.
Grow.
Oh, nice to meet you, Groger.
I heard that. Who's that in the background? Where's it go?
in the background?
Irvin's like, yes, Groger. Thanks again. Much appreciated for the help. I don't know how or why we were there or you were there, but yeah, I'm glad you were.
I'm glad I could help. And he just keeps sipping his water.
Do you know why you were there? Or where there was?
No, I haven't the slightest idea. I was in my room, sleeping, and suddenly I was awake and I was there. And I'm not completely familiar with this city yet, so I'm afraid I don't have much information to offer.
He Irvin's like frowning at his bottle for a minute, and then he says, I don't think that was Arden Run, right? I mean,
No, not at all.
kind of creepy. I mean, whatever that thing is that we were fighting, I say we, but that was super creepy. But I just meant the place. It was eerie.
Yes, it did
didn't
feel
quite
very
real.
sinister.
What did you say, Como?
Well, it didn't even feel quite real. Like it's just like it didn't feel like you were actually there, but you were seeing it, but you weren't like there. I don't know how to describe it.
Like it was a dream?
A
Oh, maybe.
dream, an illusion. A TikTok filter? I don't know.
You did not just say that. You're fired.
Out of character. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Those were
Whatever it
some powerful
was.
magic, though.
Yeah. Whatever it was evil. That much I can say for
There's
sure.
no doubt there.
Well, a toast to good health, I guess. And as you said, new friends.
Well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ogre just nods and he lifts his glass.
So, Grogger, what were you doing before you found yourself in, well, wherever that was?
I was sleeping in my bed at the inn. Or do you mean before that?
No, like immediately. So you were asleep, and then the next thing you know, you're in the middle of a weird black and white forest.
Yes.
Did you feel awake? Did you feel like you woke up, or did it feel like you were still in a dream?
It felt it's a little difficult to describe, but I felt awake, but not fully there, if that makes any sense.
I mean, however much sense any of this makes tonight, but yeah, no, I get it. Okay. Interesting. I was just curious because, like, you were definitely asleep and then you were awake. There was a transition and you weren't sure when or how it happened, which means there's some. Maybe it's a spell that was cast before? I don't know. Sorry, I talk a lot when I'm trying to figure stuff out.
Oh no,
Ignore
not
it.
at all. I don't mind. If anything, it fills the void since I tend not to talk very much.
And you don't sleepwalk, do you?
No, I don't exactly
Okay.
sleep very much in general.
Oh, okay. By choice or?
No, tonight I was actually feeling a bit glad since I'd actually managed to get to sleep and
Oh.
stay asleep until everything transpired.
I
But
see.
but yes, normally I don't sleep very much.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate.
I've gotten used to it.
Ugh, I wouldn't want to get used to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we just wait? Like, maybe take a small break real fast. We're gonna see if we can't get Ace back. Also, I think I realized that the cameras might be frozen because I moved my camera and I didn't see it move on stream. So we're gonna take a minute.
I kind of thought that might have been happening. I'm not sure. So we'll take a quick break, technical inspection, and we'll be right back, guys.
And we're back. Welcome back to the table, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We're all set. We did our break time. Hopefully, y'all got drinks and snacks ready. And Gomo, Groger, Neelon, Irvin, anything else you guys would like to add?
Oh god, I'm still covered in blood. I'll be right back. I'm gonna change.
All right, and on that note, fade out and fade back into Lily and Neota looking for Rodon.
I mean, how hard can it be? He's a big, giant blue thing.
I mean, we
Big,
didn't,
oversized cobalt.
we didn't see him the first time we met. He was bigger than the rock.
I did.
Well, then you look for him.
All right. She take another sip of one of the bottles.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Out of character.
Jesus,
How'd
not
you lose him in
illegal.
the first place if that was the case?
Public
What isn't
drinking.
what illegal?
Public drinking.
She doesn't abide by the upper world rules. What are they gonna do to her? Put her in jail again?
That's my excuse too. I don't abide by your upper world rules.
Rules.
If that works when you go to different countries.
Yeah.
And this
I'll
is
abide by
basically
your
a different
rules.
country.
What do you mean drunk in public? Everywhere in the Underdark is inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop, you little scum.
So what was it?
Perception. Yeah, we'll do a perception check.
All right, want to make sure.
Perception.
12 plus 4.
Okie dokie, 16. So, with the night that you guys have had,
Mm-hmm.
you do notice that, luckily and thankfully, there are people about. Even though it is nighttime, it's a big city. There are lots of people doing lots of things, for the nighttime, which is good to see. It's reassuring, since the last time when there was nobody. And eventually you do find Rodon, and you went out a little after him. It wasn't like right away. You do, after some asking some people of looking for a giant blue lizard or a blue, dragonborn, if people knew what that was. Most of them do. You hear of him being in a tavern, and you find your way there, and he is there.
Noda would then put, before they go in the tavern, she'd just put the alcohol in her bag.
Found him.
And then go in. Hey.
So if the
Rodon?
place serves bottles, Rodon is on his second.
Okay.
Noda would scramble up onto one of the stools next to him and just sit. Hey. What you doing?
He's still a little out of it, but he is no longer looking as frazzled as he was earlier. He finally takes notice. But he basically right afterward goes back and just goes right back to the bottle and not quite looking at it, but he does go, hey.
So why are you buying stuff when there's free stuff?
Honestly, I wasn't thinking.
No, if you have a problem with somebody being in the same space, it's okay to say so.
It's fine, I just need to take... He is looking at the bottle while he says this. I need to take time to process this.
I get it. You think I could also process things with you?
Knock yourself out.
Oh, that sounds great. Lily, come
What?
on. Sit.
I'm gonna sit down on the other side of Rodon, prop my arm on the counter, my head resting on my hand, and I'm just gonna look at him. I'm staring at you intently.
Noda's gonna stealthily bring out one of the bottles from her bag and just drink it like she bought it there or something.
Roll sleight of hand.
Yeah.
So,
Nat 20 plus 5.
Yeah, you're good.
told you she's an alcoholic.
She's used to carrying around those stealthy bottles.
So she just brings it out
Rodon
and acts like she
goes to
paid for it.
flag the bartender. Rodon goes to flag the bartender to order 2. Notices Nyota has one. It's just okay then, and orders a 3rd for himself.
Coming
So,
right up.
Rodon, you and I don't get to talk that much.
No, we haven't.
So why don't we talk? Get to know each other a little bit better. I mean, not to pull that card, but I have told you a lot, and you have hurt me a lot, and I'd like to know more about you.
Wow. Subtle.
I'll kick the stool underneath you.
Apparently, when I'm drunk, I can't be moved, so I'd love to see you try that.
I wouldn't be moving you, I'd be moving the stool.
Fair point. But no, it would be nice to hear about you, Rodon. You don't talk a whole lot.
What if I pay for your drinks?
Yes.
Don't need to do that. I was already going to
What?
Do it.
drink.
Well, that's why I said I'll pay for it.
Just let me get the 3rd bottle to steal myself.
Her bottle
Okay.
comes up as a young half elf waitress that kind of just walks by you, just drops her in front of you, and keeps walking.
Okay, drink up.
I've only told half the story.
Hmm.
Yeah, brother feud. Brother feud.
Brother
Was a-
feud? What?
My brother. He's a warlock. My name's Rodon, his name is Ronan. He was a warlock. Not a lot of people in the family enjoyed that, but that's only half the reason I left home. Now I keep getting haunted by other things that have happened to me. First in the church in Opalhost, and now with I don't know. Oh God.
I'm pretty sure you don't have a problem with the person himself, but you do have a problem with what he is. Were you hurt?
No. At least not in the way Not in the way some would have thought.
Were you in love and she broke your heart?
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
Back of my hometown, I participated in what was technically an underground fighting ring.
What?
That means they used to fight for money and it wasn't legal.
That sounds terribly
Street
dangerous
fighting.
and awful.
Surprisingly well regulated.
Sounds entertaining.
Oh.
You go, beat the crap out of anybody. Maybe make a little money off of it, depending on whether you win or lost.
Did you usually win?
I 17 wins, 10 losses.
She'd count on her fingers real quick. She'd be like, yeah, that's not great odds.
It's not terrible. The highest ranking one was 24 to 13.
Oh.
But there are certain things certain regulations you weren't supposed to hit, otherwise it was immediate disqualification. Well, one time I go up against this half-orc. Rare down in ZD. And one time I just hit a little too hard. Was flying backwards and it's a concussion. And suffice it to say, I never heard more of him after that. I thought he was dead. For all I know, he is, because half-orcs don't turn up often in NZD, and yeah.
You never got confirmation if he was or not?
I was too afraid.
Well, you
I
know,
was afraid that friends of his would come after me. I was afraid of people in the fighting organization coming after me. So I
Okay.
left at the first chance I could get. Gave the excuse to parents that I'm going to go off and look for brother, and well, I haven't done that either.
so I know it was an underground organization, but they really go after you over an accident?
In a long time without anybody dying, I would be surprised if they didn't, considering it was their first.
Well, you don't know if he's dead. Sure. I
Maybe
doubt
not.
Groger's any part of it. I mean, look at the guy.
And yet, he was fighting the nightmare in the shadow. Feels like some of the things I picked up. I was in that ring. Yeah.
I get being worried about stuff like that, though.
You know, I kind of see this as okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I think.
Coming up.
Anyways, there's things that you can't change, okay? But the one thing that I did learn, and from the way that I act most of the time, because I admit it, I could be a little annoying at times or not really think about the things that I do and just do things. I've always learned to never let what people think about you bother you. Because no matter who they are, they could be like the worst person in the world, and they could be even someone in, I guess, the rich people terms beneath you, and they'll still see you in a bad light because people are just like that. So why care what they think? I
You
mean,
need to be-
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, sorry. I was just gonna add on. I like that because you need to be.
I mean, this is gonna sound really weird, but despite I'm still mad about that. So despite you hitting me at that time, I still like you. But even if I like you, who cares? All that matters is what you think about you. And
growing up in a society that you lived that way day in and day out for 23 years.
I forgot you're
Yeah.
old.
My brother had it right. When he became a warlock, he left early. He knew.
Well, you're with us now. And the opinion of yourself is more important. Born alone and you die alone, and all you have is yourself.
What if you're a twin?
I mean, you're still sort of alone. I mean, I was. You still have a second. You know what I mean?
You're a twin?
Yeah.
Oh
You
no.
mean there's another one of you running around?
Oh no.
No,
You know,
she's
I
much
like
spunk.
you.
She's much spunkier than I am.
I like you, Nyoda, but as soon as we find the doors to your house, I'm gonna kick you in there and close the door.
Oh no. She's much braver and spunkier than I am.
That sounds bad.
What?
That's going to be interesting to roleplay.
No wonder
Hey,
you
this
like
isn't-
Vitrus.
Now, I think, Rodon. Oh, hold on. I can hear you drinking more alcohol. I think that a good step to make you get over this guilt, because like I said, don't care what other people think. You know, I know they're your family, and maybe I'm not one to talk because I don't have one, but if they're not doing good for you, then who cares about that either? Especially since you already left. I think a good step is just to face your guilt.
And it'd be hard to do that when you've been running away from it for fucking 4 years.
Hey, if we ever make it back there, well, we've already done all this shit for everybody else. You don't think we wouldn't have your back? As big as it is? Sure, if we all tried, we could cover it.
I'm not afraid of you having my back. I'm afraid I won't have mine.
We'll do
Okay.
it for you.
We'll tie you up so you can't run away.
But you know what? If you never go back and you never face that, that's not shameful either. I know we gave shit to Thale because he ran off, but some people aren't always cut out for certain things, and that's not bad. If you never face it again, that doesn't mean you're a coward. It just means you didn't want to. You just weren't ready for it yet. We're not
Or-
always ready. We're not always ready for everything that gets thrown at us.
Or we could take baby steps. There's a half orc at
Where's
Nilon's
Nick?
house right now.
It takes a moment for the realization to dawn of what you just said. But as soon as that happens, His eyes are just slowly gonna widen. And vague. He's not gonna say it, but it's obvious he's thinking. Oh, fuck.
Hey, if you freeze up again, I will hit you.
No, no more hitting.
He owes me one.
Maybe when he's not drunk. It feels weird to get hit when you're drunk, okay? It's like... It catches up to you. It's not fair. Alright? Do it when he's not drunk.
I need a fourth.
Do you know what stunning...
The waitress comes up, looks at you, looks at your companions there, and says, really? Don't you think 3's enough?
I'll be facing worse once I leave here. Give me the fourth.
I have
All
more
right.
to make it a 5th.
Wait, hold on, Rodon. What if you get too drunk that you can't walk? I can't carry you? Look at you.
You can do the
If
lightning
you don't
thing.
want me to
and
go
then
catatonic again, I will probably need that one.
I can hit
Dude.
you with your staff.
No, he could just do the lightning thing and then, like, step with the wind and go down the street.
What if he hits a building?
He'll be fine.
What if he runs-
He'll be fine.
What if he runs over someone? That's drunk magicking.
Maybe they shouldn't have been in the way.
Casting under
Not quite sure
influence.
there'd be a law for that, as I don't think that's come up yet.
Also, a reminder: Rodon doesn't know he basically is using magic when he has ki. He just thinks, "Oh, I got this when I was fighting. Okay, cool."
Well, I mean, you can flavor it different ways. I mean, the idea I think of is just that, you know, monks just learned and trained really hard
Spiritual
to be really
energy.
fast.
Mhm.
Well, they
Yeah,
just
so it's,
trained to be,
it's
you know,
not magic.
I mean,
So
it's up to
Slytherin
you,
definitely
you know?
is not magicking.
Yeah.
Could get pulled over
But
for
you
speeding.
eventually get your next bottle of whatever it is that you're drinking.
You're saying something about stunning strike, though, Lily?
Yeah, have you had that happen to you?
I've been stricken by something stunning, but that's a different story.
I
Not
felt like I
stunning
just
strike.
throw. I feel like I just threw up in my mouth.
Hey! Look!
Times like this, I wish you could drink alcohol. It'd take a lot of that out.
What do you mean you wish I could drink alcohol? I could drink it if I want to.
Why don't you?
Because I don't want to.
I guess that kind of, sort of, maybe,
respect
kind of
that.
makes sense.
Hey, what do you mean? I said I could drink if I want to. And you said, well, why don't you? I was like, because I don't want to. It makes perfect sense.
Okay, but then why don't you want to?
Huh? Well, because it tastes nasty. You guys are weird.
I don't know. It depends on which one you have. Because there was one that Gomo had. It was all fruity and...
I could still smell the alcohol on that. Gross.
I should introduce you to the fruit wines.
I'm
It's actually
good.
pretty good.
Maki can stay drinking. Little Mouse is like over the cup of alcohol.
Nom, 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 nom. I like that mouse. It's a good
I
mouse.
like. She's a good mouse, yeah.
Are we sure that's a mouse? Are we sure that's not like a druid? Funny. Little druid friend.
All right,
ready
DM,
to go
how
back?
much am I shelling out for the drinks?
You're not shelling out anything. Lily said you
I-
pay for it.
I said I was paying.
They'll still leave a silver as a tip.
Oh.
How much am I paying?
I'm gonna send you a private message. Haha.
Oh no.
Hey.
When the DM sends you an invoice.
A tab. She's gonna have to make a tab.
Wait,
Alright.
no. She had quite a bit. Well, no, she also gave a lot of it away, so I don't know how
Alright.
much she has.
I went ahead and paid your bill for you.
Aw. Lily, you're sweet. Don't let
Yeah.
anyone tell you otherwise.
Don't forget that.
I don't think I can. You're like constantly being super like sweet over there.
The female waitress comes back and she looks at you, Neota, and says, "What about you? You paying?"
Hmm? Oh, I already did.
Roll a deception check.
A 16
How do you always get good rolls?
Our dice are loaded. That's how.
Fish, next time you go over there, I need you to check them for me.
Will do.
I mean, if you want panicking, come over here.
I got this. Hang on.
Perfect. So yeah, so she looks at you and says, "Oh, all right."
Rodon will push forward the. Yeah, we'll make it 2 extra silver as a tip.
All right, sounds good. So you guys, quote
I just
unquote, pay your
watched her
tabs.
roll these good rolls. It's voodoo. I can't.
Sorry.
Maki, are you drunk, Fisco?
Bark.
Lee Wolf.
Little wolf.
Bork.
Yeah,
Sniff.
we have established that mice in this world apparently bark.
It's like a very high-pitched, tiny bark, like meow. Or just Maki. Maybe it's just Maki.
Guess we'll find out. Are you guys headed back to the house, Ash?
Yes, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
be standing behind them, making sure Rodon doesn't run away.
And Neoda's just drinking her bottles as they go because she brought it from Neelon's house, so she didn't technically pay at all.
Oh yes, I am well aware.
At the door, Rodon is gonna ask her if she has another bottle.
Oh, she just handed over. She'd be like, "Yeah, I grabbed a lot because I didn't know you were at the bar." So
Before entering the house, he is going to down the entire thing.
I want you
Hey!
to roll
Yay.
a Constitution saving throw for me.
That is a 10 plus 3, 13.
Okay. Well, you are able to walk somewhat okay. You stumble a few times on your way to the house, but you don't fall or anything. So you're okay there. You by the time you get to the door, you have drunk the rest of the bottle. And as you guys go in, it has been a good, say about an hour and a half, maybe. So what would the rest of the group be doing after about an hour and a half?
Well, you notice Neelon's in different clothes.
Hey! Iffy.
Oh,
Yes, no
what would
longer
we be doing?
bloody.
Gomo, Grogu, what you guys doing? Groger?
Gomo is carving. He's doing some woodworking.
And Groger is just he's sitting against the wall on the floor, just cross-legged, and he's just thinking,
Come on.
just
We're
zoned out.
home!
Naoda would give Rodon a little nudge, like, go on.
We found our big boy. Our second big boy.
Took you long.
Come on,
Oh my god,
The
is that
nudge.
alcohol I smell?
Yeah, he was taking a
No.
bath in alcohol. I don't know where he found that fountain from, but he was bathing in it.
There's a fountain of alcohol. Where is it?
I'll show you next time we go out, okay?
Next time, it might be gone.
I know, but it's late already, and look at him. He's dousing it.
I mean,
The
I'm
nudge
pretty...
will have
Well,
caused.
no, we're not
The-
sending him.
I'm
For
assuming
me,
it-
for me.
I mean, look at Maki. I'm gonna show the drunk mouse.
Is that a dog?
the best mouse.
Do Rattigan. Do Rattigan.
The surprisingly,
God,
what,
what
I'm going to assume
happened?
was a very benign nudge has caused Rodon to step forward like 3 times.
Yeah, it was just a simple, like,
Okay, now.
gentle push. But she's also drunk, so, yeah, the gentle push is... Because I'm assuming these are normal-sized people bottles, so, you know, she's getting there. Was a little bit harder than she meant to, so it was, yeah.
Oh god.
Come on. Hi.
Really, everyone's drunk?
I'm not.
What do you expect?
I'm gonna defer that judgment. Anyways, what happened to?
This is
poor
the man that
Maki?
wanted to look for a fountain of alcohol.
Self-medication.
Okay. All right, big fella.
Medicinal.
No.
I'm gonna, while Gomo's taking care of the drunk children, I'm gonna go like, you know, waddle over to Groger.
He'd look up at her and he'd just gently wave and he's like, "It was Miss Lily, right?"
Yes.
Glad to see you have returned safely.
Yeah, I had to go take care of that. I just point to the guys, to Rodon and everyone else.
Will he be
Rodon
alright?
is wobbling in the direction of a couch.
Rodon, don't you want to say hi?
He does not have to if he's not up for it.
Baby steps.
The note of baby steps vaguely makes him remember something, but he's once again a little out of it, this time because he is drunk. Or tipsy, at least.
Could probably go say hi, though. At least wave. You don't even have to look at him. Just wave.
In the direction he thinks Groger is in, he will just kind of do a little tiny, like, kind of wave.
And that's what you call baby steps. Go to sleep, Rodon.
Yay!
We gotta.
If we're up talking, I want to listen at least a little bit.
All right, we'll make you some pancakes for breakfast for doing the first baby step, okay?
What's
I
going
don't
on?
know.
How many are in on this?
What?
You peeked there, bud. We couldn't actually hear what you said.
He yelled out, "How many of you are in on this?"
No. This is not a... God, what is... It comes conspiracy. I think.
What she said.
I don't know how you actually say it. I've only heard it once. It's
Um,
not a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
can I cook in the morning?
Yeah, that.
Sunshine, you good with that?
Can you? Are you assuming you will feel the same as you do right now tomorrow morning when you wake
Sunshine is not there. He went to bed.
Oh, when the fuck did he leave? Ask him in the morning.
Okay.
Apparently, he rolled in that 20.
I'll promise not to make a mess like I did at the place.
The place, yeah.
So, Groger.
And
Yes.
she says she doesn't drink.
That's probably why she doesn't.
I have a natural high.
Look, you
Where are you
bastard.
from?
I. He takes a second to think because he wasn't expecting to get asked any questions about his
Takes a
anything.
second to
Little you
look at
knew.
his backstory.
Little you knew, Lily is a very curious person. Always be prepared around her.
Flashback.
Lesson
He
learned.
will. He's gonna learn today.
And so are you, Loki.
He just takes a moment and he's like, well, I've traveled rather far. I know not the name of where I come from, but it's quite a ways away.
It's okay. We don't remember everywhere we've been either. Right?
That's true. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, someone close to our age. Nayoda, look, not another old man.
Hey!
Wow.
You know, I still
Who you
haven't,
calling old?
I still haven't figured out my exact age up here. That's still a yeah. But yay!
I'm 18.
Mhm.
Everyone else is in their 30s.
27, damn it.
I was
Oh.
20 something. I don't
Okay.
know.
Are you
Well,
calling
yeah.
me old?
How old are you again? 32?
32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Well, I mean, you are the dad. Lily always calls you dad. Oh, that's why she
Oh,
calls
that's
you
right.
dad.
I forgot to tell you, Groger. Nilon is dad, and Como is mama.
And he looks at Gomo very confused.
Como looks just as confused looking back at you. Why?
But then he's just like, he's assuming Gomo was a boy, but if Gomo's a girl, he's not gonna say nothing. He just kind of looks away like, okay.
Rodon, I don't know where the couch is positioned in relative to where Groger is, but Rodon is basically just gonna hold up a hand and just go, not by group consensus.
Oh.
No, not like actual mom, but like mom. You know, like yeah. I'm still getting used to it too.
I see.
Unless halflings can do that. Can they do that? Is that a thing?
Ain't fucking clownfish for all I know that.
I don't know what that is, but slimes can do that.
Slimes have genders?
They don't. They just kind of. They're both. You know?
Okay.
Are halflings both?
Oh
I
my
never
god.
remember consensus
Does that
about
explain
these
why
things.
Gomo's facial features are kind of soft?
Where did all of this come from?
The bottom of a bottle.
Yeah.
Alcoholism.
From
Right
what you
out of my
think
mouth.
I've had to drink, she's probably had twice as much on size alone.
Oh, I've had
I'm
a lot
not-
too.
I'm not
Oh.
done.
This is new. Like, it's usually I'm the one that's shit faced.
Well, why don't you join us?
I like not to. I would prefer to remember this. This is fun.
It is, isn't it?
She's gonna
Now-
take another drink.
Now you know how I feel when you're drunk.
Oh, come on. Don't you remember the tavern in Opalhast?
I
Which
remember him
time?
throwing up and me and
Very
Nilon having to
vaguely.
clean.
I remember cookies.
Oh, the time I had to carry him up the stairs. Yeah, that was fun.
You were there
Yeah,
too?
what?
I remember.
Are we
this
talking
came
about
up.
that one or are we talking about a different one?
I was talking about Opalhaus. I
Wait,
don't
how many
remember
times
you
were
in no
there?
tavern in Opalhaus.
You guys gotten drunk a lot. I'm so glad that
Yeah.
you don't drink, Groger. That way you can help me with these children when they drink.
Hey, I'm pretty sure
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
possibly
whoa.
older than you.
I am.
Math
older
is
than you.
hard.
I just want to point out that as everyone's talking, Groger is kind of just listening, and he feels himself getting a little more comfortable and less tense, because he's just getting like good, cheery vibes from everyone.
Are you sure there's no
You're
alcohol in
welcome.
the water, quote unquote?
See, for me, it'd be the opposite. In real life, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna. It feels more and more awkward. Like,
It's like,
crazy
yeah,
right?
these people are crazy. I'm just gonna finish my water and get the fuck out of here.
yeah, well, it was great. It was a good night, but
Like, oh, would you look at the time and like looks at the wrist? There's nothing there, you know. Just like, oh,
Right.
jeez.
Oh, look at my wrist.
Anyway,
Oh, look at my wrist. It's time to go.
Oh my, would you look at the time? It is GTFO o'clock. Oh well, thanks for having me. Bye.
anywho,
Oh, my
Anywho.
bottle's empty.
I think Naota's gonna take a seat next to like Rodon on the couch and just kind of finish drinking.
You
One
mind
of the
grabbing me another one?
I have one in my
No.
bag. She'd hand it to him.
I
She'd
think you
finish
guys
off
are
hers
drinking too
and then
much.
do another one.
Before anybody can reasonably take it away from him, he is going to down as much of the bottle as he can.
Oh my lord.
Nah, Naota's gonna finish off. I think maybe her like third.
Okay, I need you to make another Constitution saving roll for me. You can both make one.
Yeah, this is my first one.
8 plus 3.
You puke in my living room. I will smite you.
Is there such a thing as alcohol poisoning in this world?
You would.
I
think
will,
Naota would've gotten it by now.
Smite you. It's almost like you had to think about that for a second.
Hey, he's had a lot to drink too.
15 plus
Oh,
1.
anything in sufficient quantities can be used as poison, including water.
It's a saving throw? Yeah, 15 plus 1.
Okay. So, as Ronan, as you're drinking this bottle, your head starts slowly going downwards. So you stop drinking it, and you start falling asleep, passing out. And there's like you don't even finish swallowing the alcohol in your mouth; it just starts spittling outside your mouth onto onto your lap.
Oh, come on.
Can I at least save the bottle? Can I like yank it from his hands
You can try.
so he doesn't like spill it?
You can try.
All right, what check
Um,
would that be?
Let's make a acrobatics. Let's just do an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
All right. 9 plus 4.
Yeah. You managed to catch it. It takes you a minute. Like you put your hand out and like you're like but you catch it.
Even in her drunken state, she's like, "No, the alcohol." I like to imagine she
So-
grabs the
so for
bottle and he
you-
just flunks over.
No, so for you, you're like, oh yes, I catch it, and the rest of you guys, it like doesn't fall very far because they're sitting down, so it literally just like falls in his lap, and she grabs it, but it's already just kind of like sitting in his lap anyway. You're like, okay, but she's like, yes, they caught it.
Does he just?
Although that being said, it probably would be a good idea that she did that because shortly afterward, Rodon will probably fall onto the floor off the couch.
All right, so he's passed out.
It's a good thing we don't have our meeting tomorrow.
Man, that
Fuck.
sucks. Wait, do we?
Tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Oh my god!
Ronan, you're
right.
asleep. You're out. You're sleeping. You can't talk.
I mean, well, we were never given an exact date. They just said in a couple of
That's
days.
true.
It could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. The day after. We don't know. But yes, it could be tomorrow.
Oh shoot! Wait, with the recent thing at the church, does that mean Big Boy is joining
Sure.
us?
I don't think so. If anything, that would be a completely different hearing.
Oh no. Wait, so are we even gonna mention it, or are we gonna keep that on lock too?
Only if asked. Assuming you remember that tomorrow.
I will. I will. I mean,
Just try and rest and drink a lot of water, everybody, please.
Gotcha.
of course.
Grogu's already got you beat.
Gomo's gonna just kind of like walk up to Grogu and like, I think it's okay if you want to go back to your inn. I mean, everyone's like passed out, whatever.
Neilon's asleep.
Oh. Did Neela pass out too?
Yep. Reclined back in his chair. He fell asleep.
Oh.
Told you they're all old.
Oh.
He's a bit conflicted because a part of him is like, yeah, maybe I should go back, but it's also like, are they gonna think it's rude if I leave? It's like, would that be okay? They seemed insistent that I stay.
They invited.
mean-
They are not in any state to make sound judgment. I think it's. How long have you been here? Like about, I don't know, what, an hour or two? Like that's long enough of a stay. Come on, like we had a good
Plus-
talk. We shared drinks, whatever. I mean, look, I don't think it's rude to excuse yourself. It is late, right?
I mean,
That's a good
plus, if you think about it, write a note, say you needed to pack some stuff up, maybe think about the fact that at some point you're gonna have to probably have a hearing, like Gomo said. That's a lot to be on your mind, you know?
Look, I say what matters is
Fine.
intent. You're not trying to be rude. And you do what you can to make sure that your intent is understood by the other party. And that's all we can do. Nothing more.
He uses that word a lot.
What word?
Intent.
Intent. Yes.
Yeah, that's like your favorite word.
It's important.
I'm not saying it's not. It's still a word that you use a lot.
I can walk you out if you feel more comfortable.
Look, people hide behind excuses all the time.
No, I
And
know.
hide-
I'm
and
not disagreeing.
Excuses are there to hide intent.
No,
I'm
but-
gonna say this. He's listening to them go back and forth, and he doesn't notice it, but he has a small smile on his face. But it looks like he's like zoning out a bit as he's looking at them, like reminiscing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, no, intent's important, and people definitely hide behind it, but you use it like almost as much as we say, we'll talk about it later. Like, I
I'm
think
pretty
it's a
sure
tie
you
at
say
this
that
point.
way more than I say the
Should we
word.
be called Intent Crew? The intensity. Hey.
Whatever.
I think it's a very good word, Gomo.
It
You
is
gotta
a
suck
good
up to
word.
the mama.
I never said it
You're
wasn't.
still drinking a
I
lot
was
of.
just
You're
warning
still drinking that
growers.
whole cup of water.
What water?
That one.
I don't see any water. She's like
Mhm.
avoiding looking at it.
You're that far gone, huh? Okay.
Okay.
And besides, there's 2 bottles open, and I don't remember where the caps are, and it would be such a shame if these went to waste.
I could just toss them.
She's just gonna chug one.
Rodon's hand
some
holding
point,
the
people
cap
hide
is
their
gonna
intent
just
behind
fall
excuses.
open.
She's just gonna chug one.
Okay.
No,
Well,
but
All right,
it's-
Constitution saving throw. Every time you guys
Gotta
do
be
this,
alright.
it gets harder and harder.
No, but it's a good word. It's a good word. But Groger, and no one's gonna be mad at you if you go. No one.
I'm
Well,
not joking.
we know
make a
where we're
Constitution saving
staying.
throw.
Oh no,
We
I know.
where
I'm
we
rolling.
live.
mm.
If you have anything you need to discuss, you know
I
where to
think that
find
might
us.
have been it. 10 plus 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there is a god.
It'd be a shame to waste all this alcohol. Glug glug glug. He's out.
No, and she'd be like, "It's a good word. No one's gonna be mad at you for." And she just kind of lean on Rodon.
Rodon is on the floor, so depending on how you're leaning, you're gonna fall off.
I'm not moving him. I'm not.
No, she tried to put the alcohol bottles down like properly so they don't spill at least. I want to see how successful she is on that.
You'll find out in the morning.
Why is everyone always turned to alcohol, Gomo? I'm asking because you
No,
do
but
that too.
No, but she'd lay straight down on Rodon. She'd just lay on him. She'd just plop.
It's just one of many forms. of-
Again, are you falling off the couch to do this?
Yes. She's just
Oh,
plop
goodness.
on top of you.
Groger's just gonna stand up. And he's actually going to go over. He's going to pick up both. He's going to move both Rodon and Nyota and just kind of have them both lay on the couch. And he's making sure they're laying on their sides in case they vomit. Because they've been drinking.
Wow.
What
I'm
you need to
so
do is
sorry
strength
you had
check.
to do
check.
that. Oh god.
Do I need to roll a strength check?
Rodon is 6'1", 220 pounds. He's one of the heaviest of the group. I don't know, but you might.
Also,
And no
one-
so far, no one has been able to pick up Neota when she's drunk, so I want to see this.
Well, she's asleep, so.
And
Which one are you picking up first?
So, do I get advantage?
Which one are you picking up first?
Oh. Okay, we'll start with Nyota. We'll see how.
If he does this, it's gonna be great. But if he doesn't,
my
it's still gonna
God.
be good.
All right. So just a strength check, right?
Please be the chosen one.
Is she gonna?
Well,
is she
we'll
gonna
see.
go completely feral and just like start biting and everything?
Oh my god. Nope, that is a 4 plus 5. That's a no.
Oh,
So what I'll do is
You just kick her
Groger,
under
like-
the couch.
Groger like attempts to pick her up, but I feel like she'd be like moving in her sleep, and he's just like, okay, well.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. She starts picking her up. She starts like wiggling around, like moving,
Right,
and just like it just makes it really hard to pick her up.
she's hissing like a
She just
possum.
slips back out of your hands. No.
Can you at least lean her against the couch?
Can we like just
Yeah.
sweep her
Try
under
it.
the carpet?
She's just greeted by dust bugs in the morning.
Just like home.
She probably would be. She'd probably be right at home.
Oh boy.
I'm kidding. Her home is actually very clean. God damn it.
God, I'm dying.
It's awesome.
Okay, are you gonna roll for Rodon next?
Yes, I'm gonna roll for Rodon. Let's hope I
Alright,
do
let's do
better. Please, God,
Please give me-
help. Oh, that's a 14 plus 5. That's 19.
Wait.
Yeah.
So he's able to move big old Rodon, but tiny Nyota, nah. That's how this perfect logic, perfect
Look,
sense.
it's not a matter of you lacking the strength to do it. It's not your muscles that are lacking. It's the willpower to overcome her feralness.
Exactly.
Yes, that is what we will. That is how we were spending this.
That's
If
why I
it
said
makes you
sweep her
feel
under the
better.
rug.
She was too feisty, and he was like, "Okay, well, I don't want to force you, so I'm gonna just lean
If
you
it
against the
makes you feel
couch."
better- If it makes you feel better, nobody. It's just a running thing.
Look, don't worry about it.
Rodon
She sleeps on the
exists.
floor voluntarily. so
You know
don't
what?
worry.
Rolling against Nyota is just cursed. It must be.
Look, at least you poking her at least made her lay on her side now. That's good. That's good. She sleeps on the floor all the time, every night.
You
Don't
don't
worry about it.
you don't gotta tell me
That's
twice. I already
perfect.
know this. I've been saying this for a while.
Yeah.
Can't
You
roll.
probably, you probably moved Nyota more in making a roll off Rodon.
Basically, to get away from getting picked up. She's like,
Proxy.
"No."
You've done more to move Nyota by proxy than you ever have done to move Nyota.
Exactly. So where are you moving, Rodon?
Onto the couch, onto his side.
All right. Yep, you get him up there, and the onlookers are like, "How do you even pick him up?" And not her, but you do.
She was real feisty. He didn't want to bother her too much. That's how we're spinning this, because that's the only thing that makes sense.
She was resisting.
Antimatter.
Oh my god, I'm crying laughing.
No, canonically it is probably she just started wiggling and then just slipped out of his hands and then just like rolled onto her side. But
Antimatter fell when.
I'm gonna.
only when she wants to be. She can only be picked up when she wants to be. It's like a
Alright.
Which is never, so win.
no.
Getting back on
apparently
track.
Elon.
Back to the thing.
Yeah, sorry.
So he's just gonna adjust Nyota, put Rodon on the couch, and he is gonna decide to head back to the inn.
Well,
It's like,
I'm glad you could join us. Thank you for taking precious time out of your sleep, I guess. I hope you have a good night's sleep.
oh,
It was certainly a lot of excitement tonight.
I will try. It was good to meet all of you, and if you do need my help for anything else, I'm staying at the... Oh god, what is the name of that inn? The chicken... I forget. The chicken... What is it called?
The quickest chicken?
Yes, that one.
The what?
That is where he is the quickest chicken.
The quickest chicken.
Oh my god, that's cute.
Got it. Okay. Really?
I will be there if you need me.
All right. Well, should you need, anything to discuss, consultation, any worries, trying to remember what happened tonight, whatever it may be, you know where to find us.
He'd pause as Gumbo says this, and he thinks for a moment. But then he kind of just nods. It's like, I appreciate that.
Mhm. Well, I guess
And
good night to you. And Gomo's just gonna open the door for him.
I hope we see you again.
Yeah.
And should you proceed on to your journeys further, well, bon voyage and all that good stuff. See
Oh,
you around.
yeah, he kind of, wiggles out the door.
Oh,
And
but-
off he
but watch
goes.
Watch your head. Watch your head. The mage hand's up there, like kind of like barring between the top of the door frame. Like,
The mage hand like startles him for a second, and he's just like, oh.
yeah. Okay, you're good. All right.
And off he goes to the inn.
Ta ta.
Dead of night.
He's gonna look at Gomo. He seems nice.
Gomo closes the door. Nice. He's huge. It's like, and the mage hand is like bouncing between like Groger's height and Gomo's height, like between the head, like going up down. Like he's huge. Like,
He seems nice though.
well, I guess I don't know. I couldn't really get a read on him. Seems. What's the word?
Shy, awkward, nerdy.
Quiet, reserved, docile. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
guess it. I guess he's a nice guy. I mean, he put Rodon on the couch. I know between you and me, with our track record, we would not have no.
No, if we tried it, we'd be under Rodon right now, like
That's
not
what
being
I
able
was
to be
worried
helped
about.
until the morning.
That's a little bit too much mass for me to be
Yeah.
handling. Yeah, I would like
Oh, it's way
to
too much.
not be crushed to death.
We could always like just sweep Nyoda under the couch. I'll
Nah,
get the broom and
she's
poke
fine.
her.
Maybe we can like nudge the table over her or something.
Yeah, can we
Go
carry the
over.
table?
Or just toss a blanket over her. She'll be fine. She just needs darkness.
Okay.
Blow out
Just
couple
throw a
of
blanket over her.
candles and-
Hope she doesn't suffocate under that.
I don't think that would work, even if you tried.
Good point.
Stuffs a pillow over her face. Hope she doesn't suffocate with it.
Is this basically what Gomo did to Lily the one time that he just like put a pillow on her and then left?
Yeah, like, I don't.
Well,
Yeah, just like. I
well, that
remember
got
that.
dark real quick.
Essentially the
Oh,
same
Boy, that
thing, just
escalated quickly.
blanket and pillow just loosely, just kind of near the
Right on.
proximity of where they should be, and call it a day or night, whatever.
Hey, Gomo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sleep here in case they throw up, so I'm going up to the room. Bye.
Oh,
You watch Naoda almost as if she senses where that stuff is and just roll herself into a little burrito in the blanket and like with the pillow.
Oh, would you look at that? Instinct takes over.
And now Gumbo is left there talking to himself.
Oh.
Jeff Goldblum style.
A question: is Rodon currently covered with a blanket?
No,
Okay.
Well, the fireplace.
you got
is
the
still-
couch, so.
Almost gonna throw a couple of more logs into the fireplace and then put out some of the candles. Just prestidigitate it.
I'm gonna poke my head down. There's 2 beds if you want to stay up here too.
Stay up. I need sleep.
No, I mean,
Huh?
okay. I was offering you a bed, but never mind.
Is
It's
it
a
empty?
single-story house.
Wait. Oof.
It's a single
Yeah, okay,
story
well,
house.
where I went that way.
You're just at the end of the hall.
Yep. It is. I poked my head out to tell him there's another bed if he wanted to.
What have I gotten myself into?
That's it. My imagination's ruined.
Gomo turns to the camera and be like, I guess that's it.
Fade to black.
Fade to black.
All right. And camera comes back to the what is that? Do 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 do. Thing.
Yeah, the morning.
Yeah.
Should we roll to see if we feel good or not?
Oh man. Heck, well actually, I guess let me see.
Because
Yeah, go ahead and
Rodon has
I have let's have all three of you guys, all three of you. There's more of 3 of you. All of you guys roll a d20 for me.
Wait, all of us?
All of us?
Well,
Interesting.
except for you, Panda. You weren't there.
Okay.
5.
That's a 6.
Aw,
Just like a flat
denied.
d20?
I just rolled d20.
I got a 12.
17.
Holy crap. Goma, what'd you
It's
get?
only...
I got a 10.
Good lord.
Well, for some crazy reason, Neota's the first one up.
Oh, that was a really good sleep.
And as you wake up, you hear some shuffling going on around you, and you see Sunshine getting ready for work.
Gross. The sunlight. Morning. I
good
think that's
morning.
the greeting that you guys do, right?
Close enough.
Yeah.
You don't normally. I mean, you don't really just say the word morning. You say good morning, but you know.
There's nothing good about the sunlight. But I suppose.
He looks
Good
at you
morning.
kind of awkwardly for a minute there and says, "Well,
Underdark.
I guess it's
No
a
sun.
longer conversation, maybe. But hey, when the rest of the group gets up, please tell them I said hi, and I'm heading out."
Oh, Lily pancakes. Lily make. She wanted to make pancakes. Is that okay? Nealon said to ask you.
If she can find the stuff to make pancakes, go for it.
Oh, okay.
Do me a favor and tell Nealon that if we're gonna end up having this many guests for a little longer, we're gonna have to get some more food in the house. But other than that,
Right.
you guys enjoy.
Oh, okay. If it makes you feel better, I don't really eat much to start with. Oh, I would just worry about
it's not a
Gomo.
problem, you know. Just it's a lot of mouths to feed. Just don't have
I
a lot
mean-
in the house for that. That's all.
Gomo equals 3, so that makes sense. That's not a bad thing, though. He needs to keep up his strength. But yeah, I'll let him know. You take care, yeah?
You as well.
Anything weird happens, you come find us, okay?
You got it.
I'm just trying to whatever Nealon would say, basically.
You're trying to be Nealon now, huh?
I,
That's a scary road to go down. Be careful with that.
Yeah. She'd
All
wave
right.
him off.
Have a good one. All right, so he's out. Who had the next highest? Basically, you guys wake up in the order that you rolled.
I had a 6.
Wait,
What
high
was
to low or
yours?
low to high?
From high to low.
High to low.
What was Rodon's?
9.
Oh,
10.
so I'm the next one up. I had 12.
Yep, you're the next one up. So basically, if there's anything you guys wanted to do or say or do anything before the others were awake, now's your chance. Otherwise, you know, you can move on.
Yeah.
To the
Tell-
other.
She'd tell Lily that she has the go for these pancake things.
Okay, well then I'll probably just head to the kitchen to start cooking.
Yeah,
While
she'd be like,
everyone's waking up.
I saw the brother before, and I remembered.
The brother.
Gomo. Gomo thought I wouldn't remember.
All right, Lily, roll performance.
Oh no! It's gonna be the prison all over again. Alright.
Naoda's just gonna watch intently.
Oh no.
Is that a 19?
Okay.
What did you
It's a
do?
1! 1 plus 4.
Oh my god.
The smell.
It is the prison all over again.
Well, the rest of you guys that
Pancakes.
rolled lower, yes, the rest of you got woken up by the smell of burning food.
Pancakes.
I'm covered in
No.
flour, by the way.
No, it's burning. No. Ah,
Oh,
ah,
nightmare.
oh.
It's
I had
nice
a
nightmare,
nightmare.
but then you realize that your nightmare is real.
There were pancakes and they're all burning. A
Oh,
whole
good
village
morning.
full of them. Oh my god.
Hey,
Are you
hate to
burning
tell ya.
pancakes?
But
Yeah.
no,
If
they're
there was a
almost
smoke,
ready.
if there was a fire or a smoke alarm, it would be going
Oh,
off.
my
but sadly,
nightmares
that's
are
not a thing.
real.
The pancakes are almost ready. She's gonna have like some serve that are all charred, and
What are
she
you
herself is
doing?
covered in flour.
And Naoda's just like, I watched this, and it was fascinating.
You
Oh
just
my
stood
God.
by and watched it happen?
I don't. Is that what pancakes are? I don't know.
Oh, you guys
I
are
don't
Did you
know.
so
ever
loud.
eat burnt anything?
We don't
They're
cook
not
much.
fun.
We don't really cook our food. Remember, fire's
So
bad down there.
loud.
I'm gonna have.
Touche.
I got a little bit dirty. She's like practically like a ghost, all white.
Elon's coming out of his room
Elon.
too now.
Elon's
Good-
asleep
good
there.
morning.
Is
No,
there
he
sleep?
got up. He's
Nealon-
like, you guys
Nealon
are
got
so
up.
loud.
Yeah, no, she
Why-
It should be noted between between Gomo getting up and Neelan getting up, Rodon technically did get up, but all he has done is flipped himself over on the couch.
Morning,
You-
Nilan. I'm making breakfast.
Oh God, volume, please.
Oh, I cannot imagine
Good
hangover
morning,
with
Nina. I'm
burning,
making
burning
breakfast.
pancake
Sorry.
smell in the air. Oh,
Is that
yeah,
why it
did you-
smells like smoke?
Yeah. Lily got the okay from your brother, and it has been a fascinating thing
funny
to
how that
see.
works, huh? Smoke, call it smoke smell. Yeah, whatever.
I have
So,
plates there, and I made
Can
some
we air
eggs.
this out a little bit at least? And just opens
The eggs are a little
window.
bit black too, by the way.
How do you
Gentle
burn
gust of wind from
eggs?
precipitation, trying to air out the kitchen.
Oh, I
And,
didn't. They didn't exactly burn them. I made them in the same pan as the pancake.
So Vitreous comes out, opens up because that's like, oh God, what is that awful smell? Oh,
Pancakes
She
from
doesn't-
hell. That's what they are.
She doesn't have a good track record. Who-
You know what
I
I
should've
just
said
realized it
no.
reminds me of? It reminds me of a lava burnt mind flare.
What?
I've seen that happen before.
What?
That was weird.
what is wrong with you?
Huh?
Underdark.
Look,
Oh,
when I was in the prison and I
How is
cooked,
that wrong?
the food came out good.
wait, you were in prison?
Yeah, I'm a bad person.
Well,
What did you do?
Okay, I steal stuff. Well, I used to steal stuff. I'm reformed now.
She kind of eyes you for a
Well,
second.
she certainly stole the life out of these pancakes. As he's like picking them up and throwing them away.
Hey, I was hard on those.
yeah, I think you went a little
Volume.
too hard.
Well, I
Volume,
would,
please.
I would tell you to move over and
Sorry.
I'd make more, but by the looks of it, we're probably out of flour.
Oh, I can
Oh.
buy some more.
Oh,
I
that's
have
right.
Actually,
Are we allowed to call him Sunshine?
huh?
Basically, Neelan, your brother said that if we're gonna keep staying here, we actually do need to go shopping for food. So,
Excellent point. We probably should. We most certainly should. And Neelan, if it's not too much trouble, I would certainly like to at least help out in some way. We all really should. Look, like
Mhm.
we're
absolutely.
it's kind of rude to just impose, just
Is
I
there
have no
any
problems with
chores?
pain. I'm reformed now.
Oh, I was
By
thinking more
all
chores.
means, impose, she says as she rolls her eyes. She turns around and goes back to her room.
Uh-huh. These
Hey, you don't want to hear my prison story?
the
Okay.
pancake corpses say otherwise.
Well, if there's any chores or anything that you guys need help with,
Just clean up the kitchen for now. We'll worry about groceries later.
Well,
fair point.
let's worry about breakfast, can we? I mean,
Oh,
I happen to actually have some flour. As a matter of fact, I bought them when we were way back over. Gosh, whoa, what was that place name again? At the border, before we left. Ugh.
Great point.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Great point. I
I
do
could
have some of
probably go
those.
out and find us something to eat. I could go hunting.
Neelan's gonna get a glass of water.
Look, Nilan, I'm a ghost.
Did you use all the egg?
How many plates do I have out? I made 2 per plate.
Oh wow.
You had to
Yeah, we
kill
had
that
eggs.
many pancakes to realize you were doing it wrong.
But I thought they looked good.
Uh-huh.
I'll go.
Rodan is going to fumble and see if he can find the blanket Nyota was wrapped in.
I promised Rodon I'd make pancakes.
Yeah, please try to keep your promises next time.
What?
Gummo, that was a bit harsh.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Okay. It's just,
I know.
You said pancakes,
mornings
not
are
charcoal.
hard. It's like
Hey,
8 hours of no
how
food,
about-
and then suddenly now, like I'm awake and.
How about maybe we go to one of the local restaurants? Maybe they'll have something we can bring it back for everybody.
Yes, we should go out
And then we'll go
for
shopping.
food anyways, and we should stay close to
Come on.
home though. Someone might come looking for us for the meeting.
Oh, I don't know my way around the city. I was gonna have you tag along. I'm not good with cityscapes. Plus, you're
Well,
better at ordering food.
You know, there's
some-
a couple different places you can go. There are some that do just breakfast. There are some that do like that are just opening up and do just kind of anything, like
Mhm.
pub food. But
Mm. Oh, there are a couple of bakeries and breakfast places.
Mhm.
Mm. Well, what's everybody else in the mood for? Because, I mean, you know me. I don't mind. As long as there is.
I'll follow you.
Enough.
You seem to have pretty good taste.
Lily's eating her pancakes.
You guys go ahead and
No.
go.
Please stop calling them pancakes. Those are not pancakes.
She didn't say that. I said that she's eating the pancakes.
You guys go ahead and go. I honestly just need a bath and some quiet.
Okay. We'll bring you back
sure you
something.
don't want us to bring us anything back, maybe?
He'll just like kind of haphazardly go through his coin purse and toss out whatever he's got a handful of, so probably like 4 gold.
Oh.
Just bring something back. Anything's fine.
Okay.
And
Me,
we'll come back and we'll clean.
I definitely need some meat.
Gotcha.
Lily, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
For your terrible pancakes you're eating.
She doesn't throw up.
3.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, you
Plus
said
anything?
Constitution, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Constitution might be a minus. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, it's a +0. It's just straight.
Oh, okay, so 3.
Yeah, so you're like, oh yeah, pancakes. You take a bite and you're just like, oh, and then now
This
you're
is
realizing
great.
now you're realizing what the problem is.
These are great.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll clean up when we get
Yeah, your tears say otherwise.
You look like you're in
Mhm.
pain.
I'm fine, guys.
It's okay to.
It is at this point that
Are you
Rodon
sure?
finally gets up and sits on the couch, just bleary-eyed, like,
Are you sure Lily didn't damn near use Hellish Rebuke on the pancakes?
Anyway, no, Naoto would look over at Rhoda and she'd be like, "What do you want for breakfast?"
there one now.
Food.
Probably something spicy. How does that sound? Something spicy. Lots of carb. Maybe something fried.
No.
No.
Meat.
No.
Meat sounds
Oh,
good.
meat. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Just so you know,
I got
Meat
you.
and-
when
alright.
nobody's looking, she spits the pancake out in a napkin.
She tried to commit. That was cute.
Yeah,
she did it
don't-
when no
don't
one's
eat the
looking.
charred, whatever that is. It's not food.
All right, we'll leave you guys to it then. Let's go.
So where are we off to?
Wherever Gumbo goes.
Well, we can get some quick snacks. I think they have some breakfast places that you can get some, little grubs on the way to work. Those are usually pretty good, and it's a little after, so maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe the line's not too long. On the way to the market, we can do that. Yeah, we can get some fresh ingredients and some ready-made.
Oh, there's
food.
a place that's like the equivalent of a food truck. It's like a food wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of close to the market. It's called iCub.
Wait, what?
iCub.
iCub?
ICUB. iCub. I cook you breakfast.
Oh,
like
nice.
A cub animal. I love it.
All right, off we go.
All right.
Food glorious.
Go to the food wagon,
Hmm.
and there's a big beefy human that's behind the counter.
Mm.
He's pretty tall, and he's wearing a white messy apron. He's like, "Yeah,
Wait, bigger
Morning,
and
Chef.
beefier than Grover, or smaller and beefier?
Nothing is as big as Grover.
He's like football size like Rodon, but he's not as
Okay.
tall as Rodon.
Okay. So he's like baby beef.
Sure, baby beef.
Good morning, chef. Looks like we just missed the busy hours.
Yep. Looks like.
All right. Well, what has he got? Like just breakfast food? Like
Yeah,
like,
it's all
Waffle
breakfast
House
food.
stuff.
I
or
cook you. Yeah, it's IHOP. iCub.
IHOP, like pancakes,
Yeah.
waffles, hash browns,
Mm-hmm. got
eggs,
different
Don't try their
flavor
burgers.
syrups.
It's terrible.
and a little like iron plate grill.
Yeah, and he tries. He cooks a lot of it right in front of you.
Awesome.
It's a tiny little place, so he's got to put everything right there. So then he puts it together on a plate and gives it to you.
I guess some bacons, hash browns, and 3 pancakes, the big ones. And what are you guys gonna have?
Well, I remember.
Wait, That was just for you.
Yeah,
He'll be ordering more later, I'm sure.
thick cut bacons, not crispy.
Is this all together?
Oh, we'll pay it all together. What are you guys
All
gonna
right.
have?
And Rodon said meat, so probably
Meat.
just as much meat as we can pack.
Well, what are you
Also, I'd
getting
like meat,
though?
too. What do you suggest? I don't.
Well, I mean, bacon is always good. I mean, you can never go wrong with bacon. Like, can you show her like how big the cuts are, like the thick cuts?
He turns around, fumbles with something, comes out, and he's like holding this raw piece of bacon up. It's like dangling
yeah,
there.
about that big.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty thick. It's
I'll-
a
Nice,
big,
juicy,
pretty big.
greasy.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that as is.
No, she doesn't take it as is. Here, extra
Yes?
salt,
No?
please.
Oh, yes, that too. But not just salt.
Just
Just-
char the surface.
Just the one bacon.
Yeah, like I know it's unconventional, but keep it raw.
Or just
I
don't
know,
heat
it's
it. That
weird.
works
Don't
too.
ask. She eats funny. Lily?
But just one piece.
Yeah, I guess. Just one.
Like, how long is this thing? Like, the size of her arm, or?
Actually, yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's probably a good description for the size you are. I wouldn't say arm. I'd say from like your elbow to your wrist, like your,
Okay,
femur.
she'll take 2 then.
Femur?
Well, there you go. Two
I'll take
heavily
2.
salted,
Mm-hmm.
rare bacon.
Or just not cooked. That works too.
Mm. Come on, it brings out
Either
the
one.
flavor. The
All
grease,
right.
the grill. That's where the flavor
Oh,
comes
okay.
from.
Okay.
What else?
Then rare.
Well, actually, lots of like. Well, actually, I think we'll need a lot of bacon. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of bacon and a lot of
Yeah,
hash
just-
browns.
Yeah. Didn't what did Nealon say? Meat or something?
Meat.
I think Nealon said meat. I'm not sure. He
Bacon's
was
meat.
kind of mumbly.
We got bacon. We got sausage.
Sausages.
sausage
We got
too,
ham.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here, let's get a variety pack, like for family.
Ooh.
Big order.
Oh boy. Okay, I can come up with something.
Just go to town. well, only enough that we can carry. Just the three of us. Could only carry so much.
Trust me, we're stronger than we look.
She is not me. No.
I wouldn't say that. You have magic.
The middle of you guys having this conversation, he just turns around to start cooking.
No, you also have like mage hand and like unseen servant, right? They can carry
but
stuff.
it's not really
So
much
that's-
for heavy lifting. It's just it's utility.
No, but that's
It's
still extra
pair of
hands. Yeah, but that still equates.
Yeah,
You know?
we only have so many hands is what I'm trying to say. We got 3 bodies, well,
2,
4
3, 4, 5,
if you
6,
count the
7.
invisible one.
And then however many hands you can make your unseen servant have.
And that's the invisible one. So
Yeah.
4 pairs and 1 extra hand. That's it. That's all we got.
Makes sense.
And I have to keep,
I don't know, maybe we
thinking
could-
about how to use my mage hand. I mean, like, I do it naturally. I've been practicing a lot, but it's not just,
No, but I'm also like, maybe we could like hook the bags onto like Lily's head or something. Her horns.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm there.
Oh, I thought you were.
you're not?
I didn't even know I went with you guys.
I thought you did.
Where were
Okay,
you?
okay, hold up a minute.
Were you cleaning?
Continuity problems.
Apparently, you're one hand down.
I thought all of you went but Neelon. That.
No, I thought
Rhoda was to
Neelan and
asleep.
Rodon stayed.
Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
man.
Lily,
so
where do you want to be? I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess I'm with you guys.
Okay.
That's fine. But I'm still covered in flour.
Oh my god. Prestigitation.
How did we not notice that?
Of course you would
Hmm.
kill that many pancakes and have
I
pancake blood all over you.
I mean, if I knew I was there, don't you think I'd be talking to the
Pancake
guy
blood.
about like how much I was making breakfast?
I don't believe it. Ugh.
Sorry.
But by the time you guys
Gotcha.
are done with this conversation, which really isn't that long,
Hmm.
he's like, "All right, I got a stack of pancakes,
Woo.
stack of bacon, some hash
Awesome.
browns, lots of eggs,
All right.
sausage, ham. Think that should be good."
Yep, looks hella good to me.
I was making pancakes
All right,
this
how
morning.
much for all this?
Oh, I don't. This isn't on the menu, so I was thinking like maybe 4 gold.
4 gold, you say, huh?
Naoto would pitch in a gold.
For all of this? It does it look like 4 gold worth of food? That's a lot of money.
Make a. I don't know what kind of perception check. What we could do?
Wasn't it be persuasion?
Insight or
Insight check. Insight.
Insight.
It wouldn't be persuasion.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be persuasion. Insight check.
or survival. I don't know.
So for you, for
Urban
Gomo, yes.
survival.
So, no, it's
Okay. Insight 17 plus
Insight.
5.
Damn.
yeah, it's way too much money.
Yeah. 4 gold for all of this. I mean, look, I appreciate how well you cook all this, and it's excellent breakfast food. But come on,
And
man,
and I
4
mean the speed. I mean that was
You
that,
sure
that was
did-
the I think that was
it
the
is
fastest I ever
impressive.
cooked
I'll
that.
give you that. That's impressive. But we didn't ask
And
for a
your
rush order though.
Your flour covered friend couldn't do any better.
So. Oh, she's not flour covered anymore. Oh, I missed a spot.
Hey,
You said
Oh,
Oh,
good at
never,
that.
sorry, that's your hair. I'm sorry.
hey!
Supposed to
Does
be
that
white.
mean that one section of her hair looks super nice all of a sudden?
No, I was just saying if you're saying that was her hair and then your prestidigitation, does that mean her hair's gone?
Oh no!
It's like you try to dust it off. It just poofs her hair, and it just like gusts
Oh, so
of
it
wind, and
fluffs
then it
everything.
just falls back down. It's just.
I
still
thought you
white.
meant because her hair was white that you thought it was
Yep,
flour,
yeah.
so like you just
It's like,
poof
whoops.
is gone.
Trying to make it go away.
All right, so
How about we do 2 gold and You throw in the morning the coffee.
How about we make it? Because I don't have any coffee.
Make
What?
it
You don't have coffee?
Yeah, I ran out
Nice
of coffee.
coffee.
Sorry.
Well, okay. You know what? Understandable. It's after rush hours, so.
Matter of fact, I cooked you the rest of what I had prepared for today.
Well, you can go home, man.
Yeah, that's the
So what'd you
plan.
say 2 gold and
2 gold.
2 golds, flat. Right.
2 gold
Hands
flat.
him the 2 gold pieces.
That's a good thing the deal went down because I was about to threaten him with my pancakes.
Naota's gonna sleight of hand a piece of gold into Gomo's pocket.
You're gonna slide of hand. Okay.
Slide a hand away. Let me see that roll.
Sweet.
Roll that beautiful sleight of hand footage.
Wow, that did not work.
No, it did not work.
3 plus 5.
Against passive perception,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. So he just feels her like pawing at his
yeah,
like
sudden.
cloak thing,
just-
trying to like move it.
Wow, the guy at the counter did not notice it.
So she's
Gomo
just like
just
pawing
feels-
at Gomo's cloak,
yeah.
trying to get it to
"Hey,
move
what
out of the
are-
way.
What are you doing?
She just pushed the piece of gold into his hand.
Huh? You try to steal a gold
pay
piece
for-
from my pocket? Wow. Shame
No,
on you.
no,
Shame on you.
No, I was trying to give you one because you're always paying for everything.
You're trying to give me. Okay. Thanks. I
Just
guess.
take it. Don't think about it so much, okay?
Okay,
And she'd walk
okay,
off.
Fine, I won't think about it. We're gonna get some nice ingredients from the market then on the way back. All right.
Should I show you how to get into people's pockets?
Please don't.
Actually,
touch
that
your
would be
weird
helpful.
things.
Yes. Lily, you and I need to hang out more.
Lily,
And
the best
also-
influencer
Oh,
on
by
the
the
team.
way, we all get a long rest, right?
Yeah, you all get a long rest.
Cool. Yay!
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Finally, I got my spells back.
the iCub shop he's starting to pack
Close up.
everything up.
Yeah, nice. All right. Also, Gomo cast Unseen Servant, which is now carrying all the stuff, and it'll be with us for an extra hour. So you see these bags of food, mountains of food, just kind of floating about, as much as one person can carry. Everything else, if there's any excess, we have to carry it.
He should be able to carry it all.
That's fair.
All right,
Thank
cool.
Yep.
Excellent. Ingredients. We need flour. We probably need some eggs. Some either preserved meat or something. Some veggies probably. Some potatoes, roots, and all the typical stuff. I don't know if he had spices. I felt like
I mean, it
a lot of the food we
can't hurt,
had were
right?
a bit bland for my taste. I mean, no offense.
I mean,
but
it can't hurt.
it
we
can't.
did wanna help out
exactly, it
around the
cannot
house.
Hurt. It literally cannot hurt. It can only enhance.
Should we restock their alcohol since we drank so much of that last night?
I only had like 1 bottle, so
Didn't have any.
Okay, since me and Rodon did, we should probably restock their alcohol just to be nice.
maybe, yeah. Alcohol this early?
No, not to drink, but to like restock. You know,
Well, so no rush, right? We can have them delivered. We don't have to carry them. That's a lot of weight if you think about it.
Look,
Liquid is heavy.
that's true.
can't we? We already have a lot of stuff now. Can't we just
That's
go
true.
back, eat, and then take the other 2 with us to get the groceries?
Oh, that's
We
fair.
could do that too. He did say don't rush it.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yep. I mean, we got our food. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's go feed our big lizard.
Jeez, and you're supposed to be the smart one, Gomo.
I mean,
it's-
maybe
the
he doesn't
market's
like
right
taking multiple
there.
trips.
It's right there.
Yeah, I kind of
I'll
agree with him.
hustle
Multiple
and
trips is
bustle.
usually. I mean, it makes sense to get the others so we have more power, but
Not only that, but we don't know exactly how they show up in Ninan's house. We need him.
Oh, that's true. All right, we'll go back.
Okay, so you guys head back to House Ash. With floating bags of
Breakfast.
food.
I just realized
starts
that like
plating
neither
everything
Lily
and
or Naoda
then
offered to
again.
help poor Goma. They just like
It was
got
isn't. It wasn't even him anyways. He wasn't carrying it.
That's true.
I didn't get to clean the kitchen because I came with you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the kitchen's still a mess.
Oh,
Alright, Goma's gonna clean
oh
it up
dear.
with
I
magic.
With
got
a
it.
snap of his finger and a wave of his hands and a wiggle
Oh,
of
okay,
his
Goma's
nose.
gonna clean it.
BBD bobbity boo. And
No, no, I need this
the
now.
unseen servant is like taking all the food out and plating it, and you just see food and plates flying around, prepping itself.
Oh my god, this is like the Disney movie Fantasia.
Not quite, you know, Beauty and the Beast. But
I was
you
thinking
know,
more
just one plate at
Fantasia.
a time. Like there's someone actually doing all the work, just not visible.
I could have used this when I was working.
Yeah, on a range of Sword in the Stone to
Yeah.
Cinderella, what level of magic are you using to clean the kitchen?
Yeah, I was thinking Sword of the Stone too, like Merlin with the.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that works too. Yeah, Goma should learn animate object now.
Basically, yeah.
All right, so at the smell of good food, Vitchis comes back out of her room, now wearing more decent clothing, looking more like her usual self. Says, okay, how did we make this good food now? Wasn't Liliola, was it?
And if it was,
I'd be a little afraid to eat it after what I saw earlier.
it was some big human guy.
Oh.
Yeah, we got it from
Icon?
Icon.
All right, and she just like darts right up to it and starts making a plate full.
So,
Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
goes to sit next to her. You want to hear my prison
Spanish.
stories?
Sure.
Oh, Lily.
I'm gonna tell you this because you know what? The cat's already out of the bags and stuff like that. But
Why have you killed more pancakes in the past?
no, they sent me to cook once in the prison. They didn't know what they were. Bad idea to send me. But I had this
Oh.
big guy. He went ahead and cooked for me. While I was trying to steal the knife, he stopped me though.
A great story. Yep.
Well, you see, if I tell you the other stuff, I don't know how you would think, so I'm sticking with the safe stuff.
You try to steal a knife in prison, and that's the safe story.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
didn't-
considering what.
I didn't
Sounds-
tell you guys that?
It sounds pretty
You weren't there.
boring to
You
me.
never told us.
What?
Yeah, considering what else was happening. Oh.
Wait.
I'm a wolf.
Were all of you in prison? And she looks over to Nilon.
I was
Oh.
not saying that.
Neilon's coming out of his room.
That's
with
on you guys.
With a change of clothes, finally got clean.
So she
Uh,
looks at you when you walk out. You probably didn't even know the conversation.
No shirt though. What?
That's on you guys, by the way.
Oh.
What are we talking about? Why are you looking at
Prison?
me like that?
Prison?
You know the facility over on the other side of the
Oh.
border and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where most of us met. Yeah.
All right, I guess we're talking about it. Yeah, we were all in prison.
I got picked up for trying to stop a public execution, so that's what happened to me. They'll start plating up food.
Oh, well, that's a lot more boring than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, what were you
Yeah.
expecting from me? Don't answer that. I know you. Don't answer that.
Oh, please
Ah,
answer.
well-
Please answer. Please, please.
I'd actually like to hear.
Yes, same.
No, he's right. He's pretty boring.
Yeah, now that I think about it, he doesn't let me do fun stuff. But then again, I'm reformed. I can't do that.
Wait,
Rodon is somewhat deliberately acting like he can't hear.
wait. I just realized, did we even talk about? I mean, why we? Oh, yeah, no, we did talk about why we all got picked up.
We did. We, pointing at Rodon, I don't think did.
That's true.
I killed the man.
Why were you out there?
Rodon?
Where's the lizard?
He is still attempting to deliberately not hear.
Rodon.
Well, while they're trying to get Rodon's attention, I was in jail because I killed the man.
What? She says with a mouthful of bacon.
Liar.
Yeah,
What's
she was
that?
not. She couldn't even hurt a fly when we first met her.
There were no flies there. It was actually a pretty
Uh-huh.
clean place.
Yeah, but they all acted like him.
This is the one who threw her mouse.
Oh, she
I-
threw my mouse.
Okay, there's a big story behind that, but yes.
Okay, you
and
know
I
what?
do feel bad about that.
I did okay. I didn't kill anybody, but this one right here threw a dumbbell in someone's face.
It's not the worst thing I did.
She like visibly laughs at that for a second.
I stripped naked to get the guard's attention.
I was trying to use magic to see through the mouse's eyes, but I had to get it up to a lookout post to get anything good, so that's why I threw the mouse. It wasn't because I still feel bad about that.
I don't even. When was this? Where was this? What?
A few months ago.
Oh,
The
so you
future
guys
takes-
haven't
It's
known
only
each other
been a
very,
few
very long.
months.
No.
But you get
Yeah.
pretty close when you do prison escape together.
That was pretty scary.
And you guys escaped the prison. Now that sounds pretty cool.
Oh, it
Mhm.
was,
Well,
I guess. I mean, it was
I
scary.
remember being very cool.
There were, what did you call them, harpies at some point?
Yeah, we ran into some wildlife on the way. You know, with prison guards chasing us right on our tail.
And you're telling me that doesn't sound cool? A chase?
Well,
You're having to
it
fight
feels
prison
very
guards
different
and-
when you're in the middle of it.
Which still reminds me, Rodon, why, what were you doing?
I was wandering through the mountainside.
Oh, so you didn't go to the prison?
He was being one with the rock. The rock is with him.
Did a good job in hiding. I didn't see him.
Yeah, we didn't meet him in the prison.
Like for legit, I thought Naoto was going crazy. She was talking to a rock.
Oh. Well,
I
at
know.
least I'm not the one that failed to climb a tree.
Hey!
Okay, well, as great as it is to hear you guys reminiscing, brother, you should tell me your
Yes.
story one of these days.
Which
I'd love
story?
to hear about your adventures. Just, anything. Where have you been? What have you been up to? I didn't know it would be this interesting.
That reminds me, when I write to the orphans, maybe I should leave out the fact that I actually was a criminal.
Probably, yeah.
That might help, yeah.
You should tell her about the tavern in Grey Point.
No.
If you absolutely have to mention it, say that you were a prisoner. There's a slightly different ring to it.
Yeah.
Like, prisoner of war, very different from being in prison.
Lily, you were starting to say something else, and I cut you off earlier. What were you saying?
Hold on, give me a second. My player has stupid memory.
I like how often we break the fourth wall.
If you don't remember, that's fine.
Um,
I think you were talking about something about you're a terrible cook.
Oh.
I don't remember. All I know is that I was just trying to impress his sister with the fact that I am an actual criminal.
You are or you were?
Oh, I was. I don't know.
Performed.
There you go.
I might go back.
Neelan,
I
do you
haven't
want
decided.
coffee?
You were a criminal. I didn't know that was something you walked away from.
Technically, it's not.
Technically, I could fit that category.
We should get matching tattoos.
No.
Seems to be a lot of truths being told right about now.
You know what the order's like. That was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a member of the wolves. We're not as bad as people think. Okay, we just steal from the snobby rich people who think they're better than everyone else. No offense, Gomo.
Then
Minimally
maybe
taken.
they could. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear what Gomo said.
Yeah, sorry.
I said minimum taken.
Oh.
So, when you say what you just said about the wolves and everything, see, I'm trying to get to your guys' passive perceptions, but I know Lily for sure noticed that she just for a split second, like, stopped eating for a second and then started chewing again. Actually, you are the only one that noticed. I've not pulled up your guys' stuff.
Right. Well, I guess the question is what qualifies someone as a criminal?
As a what?
breaking the law.
Doing
Breaking the
things-
law. Breaking the law.
Which
Doing things the law decides is wrong.
yeah, then that,
Stupid.
yeah.
What happens
Well,
if
it's
you're
all
unaware
a
of which law you
perspective.
broke?
Doesn't
That's
matter.
Yeah, then I'm definitely a criminal.
I mean, if you really think about it, aren't we all criminals in some way?
If you
gonna-
jaywalk,
you
you're
gonna
a
tell me-
criminal.
You're gonna tell me that all of you guys, none of you have broken a single law?
Oh,
not possible.
No, that's
We broke into Gomo's house.
Willingly.
you guys. Oh yeah, you guys did that.
What? What do you mean? Can you break into your own house
Yeah,
criminally?
it's actually pretty easy.
We broke into your dad's safe.
When was this?
When you were back after the tunnel, when the mine thing happened to you, and
Gotcha.
the second time, yeah, the other wolves. And
Gotcha.
I wanted to
Break
take all the
in.
money.
Who came up with that phrase? It's got such a negative connotation. You know?
We borrowed some money from his father without his knowledge.
She looks
Who's
at
helpful?
she looks at Gomo and then back at you, Lily, and says like, Do you spill your guts to everybody you just meet, or is it just me?
I like you. There's something about you. I've liked you since the moment I met you.
I think it's
Can't
the
imagine
burning
why.
pancake smoke that's gotten to her head.
No. Like I really do feel like you and I need to, talk sometime. You know, girl
Oh,
to
please
girl.
don't let her influence you. Oh my god.
Oh, don't
That is
worry.
certainly things we can talk about later.
Like, she's got
Who
a
knows?
strong mind.
Maybe I'll influence her.
Yeah, you don't know. I'm
You know what?
younger, right? I'm younger. I can be easily influenced.
You know what? I almost want to
Based
be.
on Neelon's descriptions, I'm not sure which is worse.
You know what? I almost want to be along for this ride just to see how it turns out.
I'm
in.
she's like pointing at Rodon with bacon in her hands, like that's the smart one.
Mm-hmm. So what do you say? You and I, well, they could go out grocery shopping. You and I can hang out, swap stories.
Yeah, sure, I'm down.
All right, cool. I
You-
never
you
had
okay
friends
with
growing
this?
up.
What'd you say, Gomo?
I said, Neelon, are you okay with this? Really? Your sister?
I
hanging out
mean-
with
Ah!
I mean,
See,
it-
now here's the thing. I'm more worried for Lily.
See,
How,
Oh, God.
would it make you feel better if I tagged along? That would totally
no.
help.
we don't need any
No.
chaperones.
Make it worse.
No, the only reason I'm
Chaos is coming real fast.
the reason I'm worried is because she, pointing at Vivi with a wide smile on his face, has a tongue sharper than a blade. So just be careful.
My type of
So-
girl.
Sounds just like Lily.
Yeah.
You're not worried about putting those two together.
Oh, come on. I'll be fine.
Don't be such a old man.
Who?
I think they're talking. to Gomo.
Como?
Okay, because I haven't said anything.
How old
Well-
are you again?
Who?
You?
Neelon, how old was she again?
She's 20. 20. 20.
What's it to you?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that, you know, these old people don't get in the way of our fun today.
She's older than you.
She doesn't even look at you, but she slaps your shoulder.
Hey.
Well-
I'm sorry, just that she's older than you thing made me laugh.
I mean, everybody's older than you, so.
Yeah.
Well,
What are you beating
are
up
we
on me
leaving-
for?
are we leaving right now, or are we leaving later? You guys have plans?
They're gonna go grocery shopping. Come on, let's leave right now, me and you.
Oh, now that sounds boring.
You're right. It does. Let's go.
Alright, bye
Please,
guys!
Don't
Big
leave me
city,
with them.
remember to haggle.
Keep yourself out
Right,
of
next.
trouble!
Don't worry. We won't
Ask for the
spend
stock
anything.
from the
she
back.
says as the door closes.
Ugh.
Oh, phew. They didn't take me. Ah,
Does she not want to go?
Why were you worried? I thought you wanted
it
to
was
go
like
and-
it was like a half and half. She kind of wanted to, but also she realized that like it might be a little bit tiring. Yeah.
I thought you wanted to go and explore.
I mostly just wanted to see them have shenanigans. But then I realized if I go, I'd be roped into it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that
You
was
get some
fun.
trouble.
Who says roped into? You're the one who brought beer bottles to a pub last night.
Ah, I'm surprised you remember that.
Sunshine's
But I
gonna
got-
kill me.
But that actually does bring up a question. Where's a good place to get supplies? Because I've been. Well, I had a dream last night, and it was a spell that my dad used to do. And I want to see if I can recreate it, but I don't
Hmm.
know if you guys would have the materials up here. was one of the few times I actually saw somebody use material components, so the memory's pretty strong.
What are you thinking of? Like, what did you use?
Well, I don't know if it's the same thing that you guys would use, but
I mean, we can probably just go to well, a component shop or something, or an arcane store.
Yeah. Well, I know one of the things, because I guess it wasn't hard for us to get. I don't remember what they looked like. It's also, I'm trying to remember the common words for them.
Well, what kind of spell was it?
It like blanketed the ground with like shadows, and nobody could like hear or see you.
Shadows?
Yeah.
Huh.
It made everything really quiet, and you could like walk around without anybody knowing.
Huh.
But you couldn't. They also couldn't trace you.
Couldn't. So it's something for being sneaky? I mean, you can most likely... We can just go to a component store and ask around, and they'll most likely know, or at least be able to find a good substitute for it.
That works. Yeah. Because I know one of the things was moon shrooms. But I don't know if you guys have those here.
Shrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that certainly does not sound like something I'm familiar with from any component list.
Well, it was probably a substitute because we didn't exactly have the same stuff you guys have. So...
It wouldn't be surprising if you guys cast spells differently. I mean, different cultures, different races, different, like, they all have different ways of casting magic, even within different, disciplines of magical studies. You do different things to get the same effect. And
yeah, but if you
that's
guys...
what's interesting about magic.
If you guys don't have moon shrooms, I'm wondering if...
I'm sure, because interestingly enough, I was thinking about this a lot, and I was trying to analyze some of the spells that I've seen recently, and a lot of the times, even with divine magic, because it got me thinking when we were, well, in that realm thingy.
Yeah, because you're not a cleric or anything, but you still...
Precisely, I'm
channeled
surprised
that.
you caught on that. So, because it was a magical relic, and it was divine magic in some ways, but even divine intervention, they can only manifest themselves within the confines of the laws of nature, so to speak. I mean, you can force and bend through consciousness. You can bend arcane and channel things differently, but ultimately, at the end of the day, you need things. You need the right circumstances for things to happen. You can't just conjure up things out of thin air.
So then,
and so,
I wonder what the circumstance was for you. Do you think the deity got mad that something was messing with its church?
I'm sure
That
there's
used you
something
to channel
special
it?
about the relic itself too. And it
Did you
allowed.
ever put that back?
I certainly didn't have time to.
Did you bring it back through the door?
I honestly don't remember doing it, but
Oh.
because I threw it,
Maybe
I
they won't
cast, and then next thing we know,
Yeah. Well,
we rushed. through
maybe
the
they won't
door.
notice.
I'm sure if someone feels that it's important enough, they'll come asking questions. But that's besides the point. That's not the focus of this conversation. What I was trying to say is that I'm sure the moon shroom that your father used to use had some ingredients in it that was necessary for the magic to manifest itself. And I'm sure there are other things in nature that have similar or same elements to it that we can find that might be a suitable substitute. See, that's how potions work effectively. You take some of the ingredients and you extract essence from it. That's
Well,
necessary.
it was burnt. So I wonder if that has something to do with it too.
Look,
Because
I'm
it
sure
had to
it'll
be
all
burnt.
be answered once we go to a good component shop.
Okay.
I mean, there's
But
a whole
groceries
alley
first?
that deals with magical components and magical items and stuff, so we can just go there and ask around.
Okay. What do you guys think? Groceries and then components?
Components, then groceries. Groceries will stay fresh that way.
Oh, right. You guys don't salt everything. I'm still still trying to remember stuff like that. Also, are there libraries here?
Oh, there's certainly.
Oh, yeah.
God, yes, yes.
Really?
One of the biggest libraries in the whole.
You're in the actual magical, like, capital of the continent.
What do you think we might
If
be
you wanted
able
to
to
do
visit
magic stuff, this is the place to be. That was where I studied.
I remember you saying that, but I didn't know libraries were well spread. I know the one, technical library that we went to was the Mushroom House. I hope she's doing okay.
That's the name of it now, officially from now on. The Mushroom House.
The Mushroom House.
It's only because her player can't remember stuff and it isn't finding it in notes of the name
she's
of the
speaking
town.
in common. I'm sure there's a
Orser.
different
Thank you,
name for
Worser.
it.
Mushroom House.
Oh,
It's
a
canon now.
Worser. There we go.
It's like
That's-
Mushroom Publishing House.
That's exactly what I was
I
thinking.
mean,
Yeah.
it was a giant mushroom. That was the
It was
house.
indeed, yes, in Warsaw, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. It was a library in its effect, but gosh,
What? You're laughing. What?
Just wait till you see the library here. If you can't find a book you're looking for here in Ardenrun, it doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, I don't think they'd be able to find
Well,
our book.
Bold
published
claim.
book. I mean, they don't keep diaries of everybody.
Oh, okay. So then I guess our book would be an exception.
At least known to this realm.
So do you think they'd have books on math?
They most certainly. I would be surprised if they didn't.
Oh. Maybe that's something we can look into as well.
Oh, how much time do you have? This takes
Well, no, I wouldn't know how to read it all. I meant all,
research
like, all of
is
us.
a big endeavor. And just knowing where to look, finding the right books, and putting it all together. Oh, I remember.
DM.
Yes.
Knowing that, especially with my order, that Mav's name is kind of very much a no-no. Would I know if they would have like books on his history just offhand?
It's not entire books.
section.
It's not like entire books. It's like passages in books, like really old books that would like talk, like just briefly mention him. But there isn't anything that's like, hey, here's Mav's biography.
Okay.
So are they walking and talking?
Oh wow!
And we're
Wasn't-
walking.
Is Rodon
Expected to
coming, or is
go-
he still trying to be blanket child?
He's he is following, and he's actually reading his book.
Did he grab any? Actually, you know what?
Did
No,
he
Naoto
eat
would
He
like
did
to-
while you were talking to Vitress.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, because I was about to have just Naoto ask. I was like, oh wait, no, that's an opportunity.
Yeah, he really
Yeah, 'cause
should have
Naoto-
eaten quite a bit.
Naoto didn't, so she just grabbed like 2 of the pieces of meat and just be munching as they go.
Rodon had a full breakfast while you were talking to Vitress.
Yeah, she did
A
not
full breakfast,
have
yes.
anything.
He had pancake, egg, bacon, hash brown.
Yeah, Gobo had 2 full breakfasts and a half.
Yeah, Naoto's just walking and eating.
I like to think Goma waited for everybody to eat and then ate literally everything else. Because it
Then
was a
you-
lot.
Then Naoto would have grabbed it as he was grabbing stuff because she'd realized, oh, I haven't eaten yet. No, wait.
All right. So as you guys head out the door, the camera fades up and you see it. You pan it to this. You see the wide screen of the city, and that's where we're gonna end the session tonight.
I was gonna say, is it Grand
Hey!
Theft Arden Run? Is it gonna zoom in on Naoda, Lily, and
Yeah, zoom out and then zoom back
Running
in.
away
Yeah.
from somebody.
So
Oh, man.
all right?
just before we finish, Nealon would have put on his armor before leaving the house this time
Ah.
Hey.
because of
That's
Go
everything
make
that
him
good.
his
happened last night.
backpack.
Right.
No backpack.
You are
this moment.
definitely not getting caught unprepared again.
Oh
Not
fuck
only
yeah,
that,
dude.
I mean, he's off to do some research, so yeah, he's bringing everything he needs.
Yeah, that's true.
Does Gomo have his backpack?
He has his backpack with him as he leaves
Okay.
now.
Oh shoot, that does
He
make
has
me.
some
That does make me
very,
remember.
very important reason why he's now starting to bring it around, which might come up.
But that does make me remember because I didn't realize we were ending so soon. She would take one last quick check on the egg before they go again, and rewrap it in its little bundle nest. Because it's been
Make a
at the
perception
house.
check.
It's been at the house for all of these days.
Oh, make a nature check. Just
A
do
nature, awesome. No, 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 no. 18. 17 plus 1.
You notice that the egg, while you've been keeping it warm, it's starting to lose its color.
Does it feel warm?
It feels warm. It's just starting to lose its color.
I think she'd take it with her then. She'd put it in the, clear some of the bottles out, put it in her backpack.
Clear
Take it
some of
with
the
her.
bottles out. She's got a purse just full of empty beer bottles and booze bottles in it.
No, it's just the backpack!
All right,
They're not
anyways.
empty, they're actually full.
GG's.
Yeah.
Let's say, wow,
Yeah,
he
so
couldn't
with
even
that-
wait. He's just like, I'm out.
Right? With that, she would take the egg with them. But
Okay.
it's still bundled up.
Okay, so
Yay.
let's go ahead and get this stuff set up to vote here. Let me go into general
Yeah.
chat and vote here for what we're voting for. Chat, if anybody in chat doesn't know, chat, let me say chat one more time, chat. Is we're voting for DM inspiration, which means they get to use it as they see fit in either combat, out of combat, if they want the camera to follow them for a little bit. Yeah, so if you feel like someone deserves that through roleplay elements from this session, go ahead and vote for them in Twitch chat or on Discord chat. Looks like a lot of people are already voting. Jesus Christ, I hate you guys. So, yeah, while we're doing that, 6 of coins is the card today. Lily, would you explain why we're doing cards and then what the card means, please?
Well, we're doing tarot cards because I think it's fun and I read tarot cards. And I think it's interesting to see what the cards say about the session before the session even happened. As for the 6 of coins, this card usually represents, as you can see in the picture that you have there, help. And I'll go ahead and read what it says here. It says, the 6 of Pentacles lets you know that help is at hand, but it won't just fall into your lap. Look around and see what avenues are available. Make your application to the best of your ability. Yes, someone's ego might not like this approach. Life's lessons aren't always fun. On the other hand, if you are the one being approached to help meet a need, keep in mind how difficult it is to ask for help and don't make it harder on the reception than it already is. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Jesus.
Yeah. What
I was
happened?
screaming for how accurate it was.
No. Yodi's like, I don't like that. That's targeting me. I think I'm gonna get attacked.
I feel attacked.
I feel attacked. I feel very attacked. Also, I think Vitris also is part of that. Vivi.
Yeah, a little too.
A little. Just a little.
Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong thing on my Beyond D&D Beyond. Ignore the beeps.
Oh, look at that! People have voted for the DM. He can give himself inspiration to do another roll if he wants to do something cool. I'd be okay with that, to be honest.
Yes. So besides Rodon Screamy, what does everyone else think about the card?
Honestly, that did take me out of the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else want to look for the raid today, by the way?
The raid.
Oh yeah. As for the card, that was a little too accurate. I love it, like always. You're so good at this.
Stories was interesting. I can't wait for next week because I'm going to have fun with the sister.
So
Oh right.
I'm not like hugely into tarot, but at the same time, that being said, like sometimes they're like, okay, if you really stretch, you can think about stuff. But this one was like, it was pretty dang accurate.
Yep.
Mhm.
It really was.
It's very on point.
And I don't know if you guys, but I don't know if you guys can see my my camera, but my cat's paw just keeps slowly coming out and trying to grab a die. It's so funny.
So precious.
I'm like letting him do it because it's so funny.
My mouse is asleep.
Do it again.
Your mouse that's barking.
Yeah.
So who got
stopped.
DM inspiration today?
Oh.
Rodon did.
Yay.
It looks like a tie between the DM and Rodon.
Yeah, well the DM doesn't count, so it's Rodon.
That's not the DM, that's Vivi.
It's Vivi. Actually, I like this.
well,
I like that
actually-
idea.
Actually, now that you say that, I have no clue what next week's shenanigans are gonna bring for Lily and Vivi, so
Oh,
she might need it.
God.
Yeah, we'll just give it to both.
Do I even want to know?
I'm excited for that.
I am too. It's
Did
gonna
we-
be great.
Do we remember who we rated last week? Was that Dr. Sunflower?
It was Cult Theater, wasn't it?
I believe so.
And I only say that because they're live right now and they're on my thing, so I think that was them.
Ooh, aren't they
Oh,
one of the
okay.
ones that usually sends
Yeah,
us raids too?
No, that's not Cult
Oh
Theater.
no.
I can't remember who we've rated before in the past, which is why I was like, you guys can do
Well, we
this
don't have to
time.
roll. We don't have to do someone different roll. We don't have to do something different every time. It's up to you guys, though. I'm fine with whatever.
There's somebody called Passive Perception.
Look at the follower list. Oh, the follower list.
Yeah.
That cracked me up.
All right, raid.
Brave for initiative. Be nice.
Brave for
Have fun. Everybody get sleep.
initiative.
Wait, did we pick someone?
Oh, I thought we did.
Oh,
You said-
I
You said Cold Theater, right?
Cult Theater.
Oops. All right, hold on.
I love that. The real criminals were the friends we made along the way.
It's,
mean,
it's,
yeah.
is it slash raid? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, metal
Got it.
grunt. That's too accurate.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. We'll be seeing you all next week.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Be good. Get sleep. Be
Little.
nice. Brave
Thanks for tuning
initiative.
in.
You can
Lock
copy
and
pasta
load,
that.
as Gomo says.
Lock and
Gummy.
load.
Don't
As
kill
Gummy
pancakes.
says. Don't burn pancakes.
Pancakes.